Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Two bosses in the building.
We back.
Challenge King Booty. You already know.
Yes, sir. And my boy Bush, and we live. Let's go.
Hey,
man.
Your Twitch been going crazy out there. Huh?
Yo, nah, stop playing with me. Yo, YouTube have been going crazy. Bro, 7 notifications every day. Every day. The fuck? Did you hire the staff?
To be, but we gonna get there. One day they're gonna realize the real, the realest that could be on this internet, and then they're gonna be like, oh damn, I should have been tapped in.
Oh shit, Geo Live. Shouts to Geo.
Oh, Geo here?
Yeah, he right there.
Look to the homie, man.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I want to, because I don't think that we give each other our flowers enough, and I think that should be a part of our everyday. And I want to give you your flowers, my man, because you are doing what makes me wake up every day and be like, I'm not doing enough. Man, I'm not fucking doing enough.
People want to do this shit, but they don't understand what it's taking. You are a dude that when I met you, you had your channel, and you put me on all the equipment and shit, and I'm still got to upgrade because you got but. Dude, this is it's different with you, me and you, because your channels you started your stuff from the bottom and it's going to the top.
Bro, that same with you, bro. I love that whole setup with the chair, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. Your best episodes are when you throw on that black jacket. For some reason, I don't know, bro. No homo. The black jacket, that's you, bro. Like I don't know. It gives me like a pit bull. What I got to be to berry type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do that, bro. Gotta do the jacket, bro.
Today me cheat because we gonna be reacting to all the whatever's going on because we really tapped in. I ain't gonna hold you, but you ain't gotta know what's up, but you will find out. But Shiesty, man, crash out. Did he do it? Whatever. That's a matter of opinion, but tonight we're going to go through some things and really analyze why he did it and what's really going on. First video, all Urban Central, you feel me? His mom. She
shouts to Urban Central.
Now, before I even play that, shout out to all Urban Central for sure. But before I even play that, you feel me? I'm sure you know, but, his cousin Big Scar, OD. I got a brother that OD. Rest in peace to Marco.
R.I.P. Yeah, no, I know about that, man. I got a little.
He was signed to Gucci. He brought Gucci a lot of bread. He wasn't no slouch artist. He was a nigga. He had the potential. He's going. And the family felt disrespected. They felt like Gucci violated with the funeral and this and that and all kind of other drama. Gucci dissed his road. Pooh Shiesty's road dog, Big Scar, and a bunch of shit. And Pooh Shiesty in prison just watching all this shit he get out. But not only that. We got the new. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, bro! You wilding, bro. You just trying to start some beef on the internet,
I'm just saying, not only that, homie.
You're gonna get somebody.
25 million, though. All right, we gonna get it too. Let me stop. All right, let me shout out all Urban Central. This Pooh Shiesty's mom. This is the first video we reacted to.
Damn, wait. Before you press play, why is it that everybody's mom gotta come to the fight, bro? That shit is crazy. When I was young, that shit didn't happen, bro. You didn't want your moms to know.
But some moms is gangster like that. Some moms ain't. I ain't saying gangster like that because I wouldn't want my mom doing that. But my mom is gangster. She
take a shot for the mamas. A shot for the mamas.
But she ain't gonna get ghetto on the internet and do all that though. I ain't gonna hold you. But let me see what's going on. My mom take it to the streets though.
Boy, it's so.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You could tell she your mama. Let me tell you something. Hold on, Bush. Your Bush. You could tell she your mom because she eating celery. You could tell she your mom because she knew that she could not eat a Big Mac on her broadcast. She came out with celery. That's a mom.
Yeah, she represents. Say, what you say? Hold up, because you said. Hold up. See, I gotta learn. Oh, okay. Now I know how to do it easy. Go ahead, King Buddha.
You can tell that Pooh Shiesty's mom is a mom. That's a mom, because she came out eating celery. She could have been eating Wingstop, She could have been fucking.
Oh,
What's the motherfuckers?
man, you ain't gotta say chicken, you racist motherfucker. Wingstop.
I'm
Let's
saying
keep it
that's
going.
what I would have been eating.
Crazy going on the internet today.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
But I was gonna say I could see
Yo,
the pain
listen.
in her face though.
Listen, I could see that. No disrespect, yo. Pooh Shiesty could be my stepson.
Yeah, we old niggas. I know.
No. I'm saying.
But you look at here.
She's right.
Oh, you violate.
No,
You
hey, no
violate
disrespect. I said no disrespect.
Lucky my sound machine.
She is mad beautiful, yo.
Violate,
Never
homie.
seen his mom, yo.
Nigga,
I'm
I was born in Hartsville, Tennessee. Nigga, I'm Memphis. I'm Tennessee too.
Shouts to his mom. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I can't comment. My girl are
Some of y'all owe me an apology.
Oh shit, she gonna have me eating celery.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. All that laughing and giggling. At this point, I need a documentary.
I got you.
She said all that laughing and giggling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a FaceTime. I thought she was talking to me. My bad. Go ahead.
You dreaming again. She said everybody laugh. She feel like everybody laughing and giggling. I think a lot of people, because Pooh Shiesty, man, listen, I did the show when he got out of prison. He dropped that FDO. They was on the radio saying hip hop ain't on the billboards. No hip hop on the billboards. This nigga hit the streets, nigga, and dropped that FDO, and he brought hip hop back to the billboards when he got out, nigga.
Let me tell you that Pooh Shiesty does make good music. I'm not a fan, but he does make good music for these YNs. But the thing about it is that that situation that we're in right now is Pooh Shiesty's team versus Gucci Mane and their team. And here's the part about it. This is like chess. So it doesn't matter which piece you move. It's going to be checkmate. Somebody here is going to have to scream checkmate. Somebody here is going to be a snitch. I don't care what you say. One team has to. When you get subpoenaed by the feds, you versus the USA, not you versus the state, you versus the USA, you have to talk or you're going to go to jail for a long ass time. Little Kim tried to play that game and she did a lot of time for that. I'm trying to tell y'all, somebody going to be snitching in this one.
Guess what? I was about to do a reaction of before I realized I got to stay with the hot topic. I was about to do a reaction of all the crash outs. Little Kim, Remy Ma, we can go Shine, we can go on and on of the industry. But I don't consider Pooh Shiesty a crash out because this situation is different. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? And you'll learn, you know what I mean, more about it.
I feel that Gucci Mane already said something. Because why would they know that Pooh Shiesty was there?
Yeah, they saying he said something. The word is out. His name is in the paperwork. Let me let Mama speak.
Somebody document me.
Okay, here we are. Yeah, I'd be mad too if won't let me out my contract. I'm in a situation right now where I want to hit a Pooh Shiesty on y'all.
Okay, that's Gucci Mane artist. I forgot her name, but you know, yeah.
Who, her?
Gucci Mane ex artist.
I'm painting a picture out to make it seem like everybody just like it's a curse with Gucci. There ain't no curse with Gucci. Everybody chose their own fate when it came to 1017. And I'm speaking for everybody because I don't have nobody here to speak for themselves. And two of my goddamn label mates is gone. Chant gone. Scar gone. I don't even know where the Road Boy at. Y'all got so many opinions, but y'all don't even know that Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty and Scar was beefing with Gucci the entire time. It was the back and forth of who leaving the label and who want to stay and come back and give me your chain or no, you can have your chain. Like it was a lot of that shit going on. Why?
And that's one of the artists. We went through that though. But I thought the Gucci Pooh Shiesty mom speaking, but we go. But salute to the homie, feel me, Gio, and y'all go subscribe to that page.
Shouts to 90s underground hip hop.
Go subscribe to Giovanni.
Yeah, go subscribe to Giovanni Pimentel's page, yo. That handle you see right here, down here below my name, below my picture. Go subscribe to that. Let's go viral on him.
He trying to go live and he can't go live. So when he go live, y'all about to see some wild, real New York shit.
Yeah. He gonna be behind the scenes in places that you wish you gonna be like, that's New York. Yeah, New York is a real place.
and me and the homie Buddha gonna definitely help him whatever he
Oh
needs.
hell yeah, I told him he got my support. And once he gets his Twitch to 100 subscribers, I'll be to 100 followers. I'll be his first subscriber.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean?
Go subscribe to the homie though. Feel me? Like,
Go,
because
go,
people
go.
gonna watch this video later. So
Yeah.
whoever watching
Go.
this right
And
now,
he could clip this. He could clip this and use it in his page.
yeah. But I'm talking about the content to come. We need him to be able to go
That's good.
live.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't even about reading your contract. It's not about none of that shit. It's not about none of that shit. At the end of the day,
Yes, it is about that
everybody
shit.
wanted respect. That's why Channing left. She didn't like what was going on. There was really no team with 1017 to where we had people that was really there that was guiding us. It was just like all the calls was coming from everybody that they was putting in charge, and a lot of people that was in charge shouldn't have been in charge.
Wait, do it sound like to you like she making excuses for her career not going where she wanted it to go?
Yeah, because she just said that it doesn't matter if you read the contract. I think that's the most important part. If you read the fucking contract and the shit don't look like something you like, then why the fuck are you gonna sign it? I don't give a fuck if you want to be on the Gucci Man's label. If the shit says it's a 360 and you're not into 360s, then why the fuck would you not read the contract? And then if you want out, ask them what the fuck you gotta pay to get out. Because obviously you're in because of a loan. They don't want to let you leave because you owe me money. So it's all a money transaction at the end of the day. What Pooh Shiesty is responsible for is exactly what Gucci Mane is alleging. He came here and he forced me. Meaning he robbed me.
Alleged. You said he wasn't even responsible. What are you talking
Because
about?
I don't know if it happened. Just because they say it happened.
Nah, but you just went crazy. What,
until they're convicted, I'll say alleged.
Charge over there at Atlantic, and
I'm not
that's the
telling.
real issue.
We ain't finna put it to the hood. Plan?
Damn, he's smiling like he didn't
So
talk
I
to
see,
the
yeah, man, we ain't doing no plan. We a group. We ain't no record label. We a family. Bro, you see this shit.
So I'm gonna need some help putting this.
You see this shit.
Pause that. Push.
Thank you.
Hold up, what happened?
He should have saw something wrong with it when he said, "This is not a label. This is a crew." Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm here because this is a job, nigga.
It's a label. This is business. This ain't no crew, nigga.
No. Watch. Go back.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm like,
Like,
yeah,
no,
nigga.
nigga, this ain't no crew, nigga. This is my job,
Right.
motherfucker.
Hold up. I'm gonna rewind. Rewind.
That nigga
And
crazy.
That's the real issue.
We ain't finna put it to the hood. Plan?
All right.
So I see, yeah, man, we ain't doing no plan. We a group. We ain't no record label. We a
You
family.
ain't no
You see
record
this
label.
shit.
Fuck out of here. You can have your chain back, nigga. I'm good.
He said we a group. We ain't no regular label.
Whoa, you can have your chain back, motherfucker. I came here because I thought I was gonna get paid.
See, obviously, go up because everybody gassed him up all through the years, forever and ever, for what he allegedly did. Because I ain't gonna hold you like, shit. He supposed to have found Young Thug. He's not responsible for none of Young Thug's success. Young Thug was talking greasy about him. He's supposed to have found Migos. He's not responsible for none of Migos' success. Migos was signed to whatever. He's supposed to, a bunch of people. And if I go down the name of the artists, the list, like Rallo, who went to prison, like Blue Magic, the little dude, he went to prison. Like even fucking, like, come on now.
Hey, yo, Bush. And also, this is like a trend too, because Kodak Black has the same issues with his artists too. To the point where his artists they end up dead for some reason.
Well, we already know, like, okay, you gotta when you get, because these guys are young. When you older, you realize if you get an opportunity to get famous off of something, you gotta be gratitude and move out of there and don't expect nothing else from the motherfucker. These kids, they be expecting the motherfucker to do, like, you feel me? So I realized that because you can't. He put you on. You was a nobody.
Yeah, but he's
Nobody
not
would
putting
know.
them on to put them on. He's putting them on as a tax write-off to say he got a record company and to get loans on there.
You're right.
And
he
he don't put
made
them
a lot
niggas
of
out
money off-
anywhere.
And he made a lot of money off, but we gonna get to that. They saying 25
They
million.
probably even got life insurance.
Thank you.
Look at that shit. That's fucked up. That's using the power of your celebrity.
Big boy
Gas.
rolling now. I ain't even playing.
Look, you don't have to sign nothing for it.
This a girl, man. This ain't even no man, man. This ain't even no man, man. This a girl. Look how a girl kicking
He
it, man.
gassing it.
Look at this shit, man. It's a girl in the first.
Be wary of people who do that.
Man, we ain't playing, man.
Tell them bitches lay down. They gotta lay down, man.
Now that's a red flag right there all the way.
Niggas finished.
Over with. Okay, Coach, finna bring out some records.
What you mean that's a red flag?
It's a red flag. One.
Man, you bugging. Hold up. In hip hop, all through the years,
No.
you
No,
see that
not in
the
hip-hop.
chain. You see the big chain
Not like
giveaway. Say, oh, your family,
Mm,
Jay-Z,
not
La Familia, Dipset. Oh, this
Go,
is this. You see
go,
them give
show-
the chain, all type
show-
of shit. Now you
Go
saying
look
that.
for it on YouTube.
Huh?
Go look for it on YouTube and show me Jay-Z giving a chain. It is not in somebody's house. It is in a place or an event.
So that's why
You're getting out of a fucking Rolls Royce or some shit. Like, yo, my nigga, I always wanted to. Now you La Familia. You know what I'm saying? Or at a concert.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
This nigga was in his own house. He came to his house by himself.
I
No
dig that.
champagne,
I dig that.
no dollars, no party.
Yeah, that's
Red
that's
flag.
sketch. That's a little sketch.
And that's Pooh Shiesty at the point. At that time, he already put in work.
Yo, man, we doing that record, man.
See it, right?
That's
Man,
too
this
low
shit,
key.
this shit, man, the hardest.
Just a video?
Back there, man.
Look.
Don't worry about me getting cold and Charlie and Pooh.
The new 1017. Shouts to Gucci, man. I know the vibes.
Feel them. Brr, we heard it.
That's
Y'all
sus.
put them party out together.
Heard that.
Imagine how many dudes did that with different labels, talking all
Yeah.
do da da da. Yeah, you know what it is. It's for life. We family.
Look at
My
Big
brother.
U. Big U signed that kid that ended up in the desert buried. Nobody even knew when he signed him. I'm pretty sure he got
Yeah.
one of these
If
videos
you
in his
ain't
phone.
charged with that though.
Nah, he ain't charged with that, but I'm just saying that dead kid has a video of
People die
receiving a
every
chain.
day. People
I'm just
die
saying.
every day. So
But I'm just saying.
the situations with whack, is,
Mhm.
it's so sketchy. If whack wasn't involved with that element in there, I wouldn't be really speaking on it. But he's
Yeah.
involved in so much, all kind of shit. Because I studied that game. You smell me?
Oh
There's
yeah.
so much shit to where actually it could have So I don't know. Feel me? So I'm gonna let them people do their job, and then we'll see.
No,
based off
absolutely.
what's going on.
Absolutely. It's just weird that this is the package video he would have when he got inducted into that company. You understand? It wasn't some major
It's
broadcast.
not on the collar
Man,
and
listen,
watch.
white and the yellow.
I agree with you on that point, though. For
You know,
sure.
it's a low key video, like to gas the artist, not like to tell the world I signed you.
Book was falling out the bells and we weren't.
Yes, let me get in there. Let me.
Okay, they flossing. Okay.
I'll tell you
Alright.
one thing: Pooh Shiesty is lucky he's telling the story, because I know Gucci Man has gotten away with pop. You know what I'm saying?
His mom was basically. I heard one point she said she was like, "It should be a documentary for me" or something like. And she looked like she was going.
Absolutely,
To a real
I agree.
famous song.
I want to
So-
see it.
And what could you do when your son is like, "Fuck that! I'm standing on business for the family. Ain't nothing."
Be
stop."
scared. Be
then
super
when you-
scared.
Imagine the situation when your pops is with you, like, "All right, son." I know his pops tried to stop him, and then
That's probably why she felt okay about it, because his pops was involved. That's probably why she was like, "All right, this nigga gonna make sure."
you're right too.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a cushion. There's a
Mm.
cushion. If something bad happens, it could be the father who takes the F. You know what I'm saying? The failing grade. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make it. But his son gotta make it. He's the breadwinner. You gotta protect Ray.
Staying life. I don't think he's getting life, and I think he's gonna make a lot of money while he's in, and he's gonna get out, and he might be washed up when he get out. But
Listen, this is how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna tell you a prediction right now.
go.
Gucci already spoke. He's gonna probably backpedal, but he already said his statement. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you
Yeah.
before you go one question real quick, because it's a
Mhm.
topic. I put up a video on it. Finesse 2 times is tapped in with Memphis. He from Memphis. He a Memphis goon. All that. So he know all these people. He was signed to Yo Gotti and all that. But
Oh yeah.
he said in his video, it seemed like he was trying to justify Gucci ratting, and also he said his
Oh.
wife made him rat.
Oh,
And I was thinking when I thought that, maybe his wife ratted to the police, and
no,
that's
but the
what it is.
statements don't get written like that. If it has his name and his last name, it was him. Yeah, no, they don't do that. No,
Hold
who
up,
does that?
tell Finesse 2 times, because Finesse really think that. So tell him, oh shit. Yeah,
Put
tell that
that-
nigga right
put that- Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. His wife cannot make a statement that the police are gonna write down as Gucci Mane's name. It says his first name, it says his last name, it says his statement. It says the people that arrived and the things that they did, the things that they were holding and the things that they said to him. What they did, what they forced him to do, what they expected, what they removed from him. That is not a statement given by a third party. It says, he said. That's it. Let's leave it at that. And there's no point in time where this is okay unless you're a law-abiding citizen. Now, if Gucci Mane is a law-abiding citizen, then he needs to let us know that, because nobody got the memo. I thought he was banging. You know what I'm saying? If you're banging and you the OG in the corner banging, I'm going to take it for fact that when you're in the back of a police car, you're cuffed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what the homie say? I hope he on topic, because I don't like when people take us off the.
And now you've opened the floodgates. Oh, right here, Giovanni Pimentel says, Pooh wasn't guided right. There are ways of doing things in their respective categories. Street style shouldn't resolve business problems. And he's absolutely right. You should not be forced to have to put your fucking A&R or the CEO of a company in a room at gunpoint and force them to sign, because that's the first thing that makes a document not valid, is that you're inebriated or you're doing it against your own will. They ask you that in any court of law. Is anybody forcing you to do this? Or do you not? You understand what I'm saying? Like when you plead guilty to your own crimes, this is what you're facing. Now, to say another thing about Pooh Shiesty, now you put Pooh Shiesty in a situation where he has to explain himself. That's telling too. You understand what I'm saying? So this is like chess. You move the pawn.
You don't have to explain, so he don't have to say shit.
Listen, when the feds say you have to explain and they put you on the stand, you say plead the fifth all you want. You're gonna look crazy.
You don't have to. Yeah,
you could Epstein the shit. I plead the fifth.
Nobody got to do nothing.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But that's just crazy that Gucci Mane said names and addresses because they came for him.
Back in 2007, and it's been clear from the jump that he should have just stuck to rapping. Almost every artist he signs either ends up dead or in jail. And today we're breaking down the wild stories behind why fans think his label 1017 is cursed. The biggest reason everyone's talking about the 1017 curse lately is because of Enchanting's tragic death from an overdose. She was a 26-year-old artist who signed with Gucci Mane back in 2020. But after dropping some music on his 1017 label, Enchanting went independent in 2022.
When independent?
Apparently, Enchanting had been fighting drug addiction for a while.
Yeah, so Gucci ain't have nothing to do with that death.
No, of course not. Nipsey neither.
Not like that, yeah, but
Nipsey and Big U, yeah, that was coincidental too when he left the contract. It's when they go independent that people die. It's a dangerous thing. It's like retiring at 65. It's like you got to keep moving or else you're going to die. You got to stay signed or else you're going to die.
And a few days before she passed away, she went to her friend's house to try to kick the addiction. Unfortunately, it didn't work out though. No. And on June 10th, Enchanting was rushed to the hospital because she had a heart attack caused by a drug overdose.
Of course.
She tragically died the next day. And Gucci hopped on social media to give his respects. But as soon as the news broke, people started talking about the 1017 curse and how Gucci's artists always end up dead or in jail. Gucci's wife, Keisha Kayor, jumped in to defend him. But there's a good reason why.
We spoke about this briefly before the show about if you move in a certain way, you're going to get away.
Yeah.
Not think you're going to get away. That grimy way you're moving, you build a bad foundation, it's going to crumble. And I think this is the case with this WAP situation. I'm sorry because it's too much. I look at evidence and I just come to my conclusion. You feel me?
No, you're absolutely correct. These guys are living a demon life. They're going to have demon results. And I always say that when you go into these respective businesses, that you become an artist, you have separated yourself from being in the streets. Now you're no longer in the streets. Yes, you're selling that image. Yes, you go to the hood to do the biopics and all the bullshit. But I am saying you're literally not living that life anymore. You don't have to go with your homies and do a spin around the block to see if you catch a Vic. You don't have to go and rob the corner store. You don't got to go to another borough. Like, you don't got to do none of that.
Catch a Vic.
You are free to go spend. Your only problem is your budget, and you're flying your friends. Why the fuck?
Oh God! Don't take the show there. Come on. He going.
Why the fuck, bro? I get mad. The opportunity's blown because they're so irresponsible.
Today's topic. These kids they got money.
They're kids. That's the thing. They're
label.
kids.
Back in 2007, Gucci started his first label, so YC Entertainment. Back then, Gucci didn't sign a lot of artists and was pretty much dropping his own mixtapes through the label. But he did start working with Frenchie, Waka Flocka Flame, and some producers like DJ Drama. Gucci was working with a company called Mizé Entertainment to help him run this OIC label. And after a few years, Gucci closed the label because Mizé Entertainment was allegedly acting shady. According to reports, they were selling Gucci's verses and booking him on shows he never.
But you know what's crazy? Because he didn't even go to the original.
No, but you're hearing the accusations, and it's
Yeah, we gonna
Gucci who
bring it
says
back.
this. Obviously, who
He
else
skipped a
does
lot
that?
of shit. He punched the first artist he saw was Mac Breezy, a female. He punched her out on stage. And as I go look at Bush Night, go look at the Bullite, it's a video, and I was just going in because somebody in the comment was
Oh
mad at
my
me
God.
about Gucci. So I played the video and I was just going ham. That's his
That's
first artist.
insane.
Before that, though, he left the dude Big Cat. I think he's resting in peace, Big Cat, but he did him grimy and foul too. He got a history of the bullshit. That's what I'm trying to say. But let's go.
agreed to, so Gucci dropped him and moved on. The first label didn't work out, but that didn't stop Gucci from trying again. In 2010, he started 1017 Brick Squad and signed artists like Waka Flocka Flame, OJ the Juice Man, and Slim Duncan. Gucci and Waka Flocka Flame were linking up and dropping some of the hottest trap music in the game. But it all fell apart when Gucci started beefing with Waka's mom. Waka's mom, Deborah, used to be Gucci's manager, but there were some money issues behind the scenes, and Gucci claimed that Deborah was stealing money from OJ the Juice Man and Frenchie. 1017 Brick Squad ended up falling apart over the situation, but the money drama wasn't the only issue the label had. Back in 2011, Slim Duncan was at a studio in Atlanta getting ready to shoot a music video for Gucci Mane's track, Push Ups. Another rapper named Young Vito was at the studio that day, and something sparked a beef between him and Slim Duncan. It's not clear exactly what happened next, but at some point, Young Vito upped his strap and tragically killed Slim Duncan. Young Vito skated on the murder charge.
What?
He was convicted of aggravated assault and possession of a firearm.
You don't remember that?
No,
Yeah,
that is
was crazy.
fucking insane. I never heard of these guys in my life.
And I ain't gonna say it's Gucci. It's just he want to be so in touch with the streets. He wants the real. I guess you feel me. So he picking all of these. They talented, but I don't know. I'm talking too much. But I just want to get to this 20-something million that he finessed Pooh Shiesty out of.
And got hit with a 25-year sentence. After it went down,
Wow.
Gucci raps about Slim Duncan and Waka Flocka Flame on the track R.I.P. Slim Duncan and said, "Man, I miss my dunk so much, I dig his up. If I could bring his back, I would dig his up. We would rarely go to
That's violating. Am I tweaking?
That's just crazy to say that kind of shit.
Yeah, let me know.
sleep. We were balling so much. BSM in 1017. Dirt Gang, stand up.
Maybe that's
Remember, Flocka was my goon. Now he ran his mills up. Slim
Why would
Duncan
he say
wasn't the
that?
only OG on Gucci's roster who got hit with the 1017 curse, though. OJ the Juice Man came up in the same apartment building as Gucci, and they were tight way before either of them started rapping. OJ and Gucci put out a lot of music together, and back in the day, OJ's mixtapes were popping off in the Southern hip-hop
Yeah,
game.
well,
Everything was
OJ the Juice Man had some juice back then because
Yeah.
I think so. And then when he signed to Gucci, it went wham,
cool
wham.
for a while, and in 2010, OJ was even featured on Double XL's freshman class, but then he started falling off and even got into a Twitter beef with Gucci. Gucci had
What?
claimed that Waka's mom was stealing money from OJ, and for some reason, OJ got pressed at Gucci over the situation.
So let's just recognize what's going on. He was signed to Gucci. They was friends, homies at first, ride and die. He signed to Gucci, fell out.
That's wild.
Have him here.
And said he was never actually signed to Brick Squad. OJ and Gucci squashed the beef, but OJ's been getting hit with the 1017 curse ever since. After he fell off in the rap game, OJ allegedly went straight back into the trenches. Back in 2022, he was
good.
booked on gun and drug charges.
Of
Then in
course.
March 2024, the news broke that OJ had been arrested again. According to the police report, a cop tried to pull him over for speeding in Georgia, but OJ didn't stop at first. OJ started a little chase, but then he decided to just pull over instead of making the situation worse. Speeding and running from the cops is bad enough, but it was about to get way worse for him. When the cops searched OJ's whip, they found cocaine, other drugs, and a gun too.
Oh, wow.
OJ had been sitting in jail ever since the news broke, and it don't look like he's gonna be coming home anytime
Damn,
soon.
I didn't even know
When
OJ
Brick
was
Squad was falling apart, Gucci started beefing.
I didn't even know OJ the Juice Man.
That's
was-
crazy.
Damn,
Free
man.
OJ.
Get your boy out a little bell, a little piece of change for his bell. I know it wasn't
Damn.
shit to Gucci right now.
That's the
Crazy.
curse.
Hey, when you think about Jeezy and his fallout, I'm coming
Jeezy.
to the conclusion that he was the bitch ass nigga in that situation. I'm coming to that.
Ah, now that I think about it, yeah. Remember he
Yeah.
popped Jeezy's man.
No. I'm talking about before that. The song. You don't even know the history. It was
No.
it was about a song. That's how they had a big fallout and wanted to kill each other or whatever. A
Oh,
song that
word! It was a song that sparked that
Yeah.
beef.
Gucci and Jeezy, this song called So Icy. Go tap in and do it. You know what I mean? I gotta get some phrases. I don't know. I gotta get some cool, catchy phrases. Ain't gonna say do your research. I'm like, do you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, tap in. It's not adding up. The history ain't coming.
Yeah, no, I gotta look into that because I'm not a big Jeezy fan and I'm not a big Gucci fan, and I probably like a few of their songs, but I'm not a like I can't say like I know more than 10 songs of each guy. Like I probably heard Jeezy probably like when he first dropped, like yeah, when he had the Snowman t-shirts, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? All the way to like Survivor, and then that's it.
Damn, I'm talking about the beef with Gucci. I ain't
No, I'm
talking about-
saying like the career wise, I didn't even get that far. Like not even when they even knew each other.
Okay, so yeah, you
Mhm.
wouldn't know if you ever fuck with that.
I didn't even know these niggas had beef until the verses, and then he said, "Yo, I shot your man," and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And
With
he
his
was
artist
here,
Frenchie
yeah.
too. Frenchie is Waka Flocka's cousin, so Frenchie definitely wasn't gonna switch up on Flocka and keep rocking with Gucci Mane. Frenchie even dropped a diss track aimed at Gucci called
Oh.
Sometimes and raps, "We built this company together, now you bugging out."
And I say a lot because nigga like Frenchie, he a New York Queens nigga. You feel me?
Mm.
He got that. Let me let them tell the story because
Throw my hands on you? Nah, but I don't want to stock you out. Yeah, you got me screaming out. You don't want me to have what I have, because in my eyes, you a
Wild
Gucci is the reason Frenchie even had a career. But Frenchie said that Gucci didn't want anyone in the team to win.
So if we switch from So Icy to go to Brick Squad, and you doing like you don't want an artist to get bigger than you. That's what it is with Gucci Man. If you notice that.
They ended up squashing the beef, and Gucci even supported Frenchie when he
that
started.
was Queen's Flip. Shout out to Queen's Flip. That was a Queen's Flip. And also shout out to
Yo, that's just crazy. That, but I don't know why people are afraid. Like Jay-Z and rappers like that are afraid of their artists being bigger than them. Like, look at Lil Wayne.
And
That's an
what he did
example.
with Drake, he was genius.
Look at-
'Cause you know why?
Look at Eminem. Eminem
Why?
signed 50
Wisdom.
Cent.
50 Cent. It's wisdom.
Look
'Cause
at
wisdom, like I
Dr.
said,
Dre. He signed Eminem.
wisdom bring you gratitude and humility.
Motherfuckers be so shiesty and they get leave no legacy behind. Nicki Minaj leaves no legacy. Jay-Z leaves no legacy. I mean, yeah, you could say Kanye, but Kanye, he been left Jay-Z, and on Jay-Z, if it wasn't for leaving Jay-Z, Kanye would not be Kanye today. Because Kanye dropped an album and he bopping and he going on tour. Jay-Z hasn't done that in how long?
Those two people you named, Eminem. Oh, we could
And
say
50
even
Cent.
Dre, because Dre found Snoop and Eminem. Dre is the ultimate. What you
But
talking about.
yeah, he gives you superstars that are bigger than him. That makes him relevant.
That makes him not relevant, but ingenious and cool and something that it shows a certain level of righteousness to me. It shows me
He's
you got
legendary.
Facts.
Even if he's not a legend himself, he gave us legendary artists that would not exist unless they were
Lil
part
Wayne
of.
gave us Drake, helped giving us Drake. Because if it wasn't for Lil Wayne, I don't think Drake would have that look, obviously. But I ain't gonna say he fucking found the artist and cured him into stardom. Nah.
Listen.
Because Drake is a machine. Drake
Drake is a
involves
machine.
King Prince, whatever his name is, Jay Prince, and then it went to fucking Baby, and then Baby said, "All right, let's put a Lil Wayne." And let's
Yeah, but who made that artist that big? It was Wayne.
But
Wayne,
was it
that
by
first
was it, by,
mixtape.
was it by Wayne's choice? But was it Wayne's choice?
I'm pretty sure it was because he had Nicki Minaj on the other side roasting.
No, you're right.
hell too. He is responsible for two of the biggest acts in the world.
Yeah, you killed me. You killed me. That's my line because I say it all the time because people always kill me on the show. You killed me. You killed me with that one.
Yeah, man, that's fucking insane, bro.
Young
Like, why
Money-
are people afraid of that?
I think about Cash Money and Young Money.
Look at
Yeah,
Cash Money,
is
Young Money.
big. Cash Money big because of Wayne and Juvenile.
All of those, the Manny Fresh, Lil
Manny
Wayne,
Fresh, for sure.
Birdman.
But I'm talking about superpower stardom. Young Money came. But you can't see, but I ain't gonna lie, people we going to another level. I'm about to
Bro.
say y'all be taking credit away from Baby, but that's another story. But I ain't
But
gonna
that's no, but Baby put out the biggest artist too.
Baby
Wayne.
the one.
Wayne, who listen, before Baby separated from Wayne, all of Wayne shit was hot, even the mixtapes. Then he separated from Wayne, and we got all that bullshit that we got now with Elephant Sounds. You understand? And we don't get the Wayne we're supposed to get. I'm not capping. I'm not listening to that shit. It's not what I was signed up for.
But you ain't the only one because the kids ain't listening like they used to.
No, it's not acceptable. Listen, we listening to Ye. If Ye can make it through the fucking youngins and through all the YNs and all the old heads and everybody in church and everybody that lives secular, then why the fuck can't they? He's fucking 47.
His own label, but the 1017 curse hit Frenchie hard. At first, it looked like Frenchie might be good at running the label. He was allegedly the first person to discover Nicki Minaj and French Montana. So obviously, Frenchie could pick artists with huge potential. Unfortunately, the label didn't work out though, and it was all downhill from there. Frenchie's career started falling off fast. Then in 2021, he barely survived getting shot in the neck. Luckily, he made it out of the situation alive. But in 2023, he got wrapped up in another wild situation. Frenchie and a bunch of other dudes broke into a family's home because they thought there was $100K worth of weed stashed there.
God.
Who is the king of sound in the crash house?
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, yo, those B&Bs with the I heard there's 100,000 worth of weed, like, bro, don't do those. From experience, don't do those. You're gonna go in there and risk your life, and you're gonna leave with bottles of liquor.
Do that. Explain that again, because I ain't, I'm
Street talk for all my niggas out there, all my YNs. When you hear that there's a B&B that you could do, and there's allegedly 100K in there, bro, whoever told you should have done it already. Don't go. All you're gonna find is bottles of liquor, not even a gun. You're gonna be mad. And if 50 catches you do the same time, B&B is B&B.
Pistol whip was an autistic teenager who lived there, but it turns out there wasn't even any weed in the crib. Frenchie was allegedly in the house when it went down and drove the getaway car too. And in 2023, he got hit with a 12-year sentence over the situation. Gucci ended up catching a gun case in 2013 and was locked up for a couple of years. But when he came back home, he announced that he was starting a new label, 1017 Eskimo Records. Gucci signed artists like Rollo, Asian Doll, and Hood Rich Pablo Juan. And at first it looked like he had everything figured out. Rollo was the first one to sign on the new label. Rollo linked up with Gucci in the club. Gucci wants to know if Rollo had to deal with anybody.
Rollo. Every
That's
other
a
artist,
real nigga right there. That nigga went to jail because he was too real.
every artist that's not dead or in jail, we don't know about that. They gotta
Damn, yo, if I got advice for any YNs out there trying to get signed, avoid that label specifically. Keep going.
I was in a club with my partner named P at QC, and Gucci, it was actually Gucci party, and Gucci had done seen me. He broke his neck. He was like, oh, that Rollo. I gave him doubt, gave him some love. He told me I was a big fan of me, and he wanted to work with me.
I always like Rollo. I ain't gonna hold you, but when there was some controversy, but I gotta do my research. Because I see what he's doing now. He came back, he on YouTube with the people. I don't like that he messing with the other dude, but hey, I'm a grown man. I ain't a criminal. I don't give a damn. I could enjoy the entertainment if I want to. I don't watch the show, but I always had a respect for Rollo. For Rollo.
I only know about that nigga because he a real nigga, and real niggas know about other real niggas. But other than that, I never heard his music or nothing like that.
He got some shit. We done fucked all of these hoes. It ain't the car, we ain't Joe.
Yeah.
Whipping that fuck on stove. Play with that
like I know he was in the feds.
That's some shit. He be spitting.
And he wanted to know, was I signed to anybody?
Rollo had been hanging around Birdman, Young Thug, and a bunch of other rappers who had labels, but nobody had signed him yet. So the next day, Gucci brought Rollo to the studio with him and gave him a verse for free. And when Gucci set up 1017 Eskimo Records, Rollo was the first dude he called.
Wow.
Linking up with Gucci should have been a huge win for Rollo, but instead of focusing on the rap game, Rollo kept both feet in the trenches and ended up getting caught with almost 1,000 pounds of weed on a private jet.
Yo.
The cops took Rollo's property.
What's crazy about Rollo? Not only did WAP brought him to the, I think, Hot 97, and he had like a big ass bag of money or some crazy stunt, crazy publicity shit. I think it was Gucci Mane did that, and Baby did that with him too. Took him somewhere, he pulled out a big ass bag. Like Rollo is one of them dudes that's
yeah, he a real street nigga.
Trying to build a community for his peoples and the homies and the low, and buying the block up really on some shit like his people to live, like not on no make money real estate type of shit. He's just really trying to build something that's deep too. Feel me?
It's also dangerous because if it's made with dirty money, then you have leading competitors wanting or aspiring
There
to
you
do
go.
that
Police
or
stuff.
better.
There you go. Police stuff. Who
And
said
police,
dirty money? How you know that he make money? You got to
yo,
screen.
he has a lot of money. I don't think you can make that kind of money like legit. That's too much money too fast. There's
Oh,
just something
Jeez.
wrong there.
Jewelry, and pretty much everything else from him. Getting caught still didn't slow down his hustle though. And Rollo got caught trying to make drug deals from behind bars and ended up getting hit with an 8-year
What I'm
sentence in
saying?
2022. While
Drug
Rollo
deals
was
from
locked
behind
up,
bars.
his family tagged Gucci
Yeah.
on social media and asked him for support. They said Rollo didn't want any money or anything like that. He just wanted Gucci to shout him out. It turns out that Rollo had already left 1017 Eskimo by the time he got caught though. Gucci Mane did an interview with Charlemagne the God and revealed that Rollo left the label and gave back all the money Gucci had given him.
We had parted ways on the music side. So he started doing music. He wanted to do his own music. And he actually gave me the money back for the deal he got before he got.
Wow.
That was crazy. Like he was like,
You buy yourself
he do
out.
it on
That's
his
what you're
own,
supposed to
which
do.
I had to respect
Shiesty.
that. So we had already parted ways business wise, but it's still my dog.
Back in 2021, Rollo hopped on social media and said he's not signed to 1017, but he still considers them all family. Rollo got hit with the 1017 curse, and the same thing happened to Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Pablo signed a 1017 Eskimo right after Rollo did. His name was popping
I
up.
didn't realize he was signed to WAP too.
Bro, he's doing 8 years in the feds. That's crazy, bro. All for that good, the curse,
What's
bro. He's
sad
not
is,
playing.
well, obviously no talent. He could find talent. That's the
Bro,
sad part.
that
Because we
motherfucker.
like to see dudes find talent, curate them, and grow, and together be great type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Rare, but I'm
But
just
Rollo's talent is different, you know?
I'm talking about this Juan Paulo. Yeah, all of them. But yeah, you're right. Rollo talent's different, I guess.
It's much different. He should not have been rapping shit. Just keep rapping the kilos. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you talk about dirty money. What you think? How he gonna wash it?
He don't worry about that. Just keep living that life, bro. You're like a movie. Whenever you go, we're gonna be sad, but we're gonna be happy that you changed the hood. You know what I'm
Rollo
saying?
ain't doing that no more. I don't think he is at all.
Yo, then choose a life. You can't sell drugs and then be legit too. You gotta just get the fuck out the game, okay?
Rollo
Out the
ain't
game.
doing that no more. His ass better not be doing that no more. Because he doing too much good. He got the community for the people in this town. You know they call it Pakistan or something, but it's nice apartment buildings and houses for the people. He better not be doing that dumb shit no more. He let the people down.
After he dropped the track, We Don't Love Him. And everyone thought Pablo was going to blow up even more when he linked up with Gucci Mane. That's not how it all worked out, though. Pablo started taking L's on social media. And in 2019, people started clowning him for allegedly getting beat, robbed, and stripped naked at a studio.
Oh, wow.
Then Pablo got his chain snatched while he was trying to squash someone else's beat. Gucci ended up dropping Hood Rich Pablo Juan from the label. But that wasn't the end of Pablo's drama. In October 2020, he got hit with a RICO.
Beat, robbed, and stripped naked is ridiculous.
He's trying to defend somebody, and then he gets robbed.
And stripped naked, you killing me.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
stripping me naked. I'm sorry.
That's when you gotta move and change your name.
You're not stripping me naked. I ain't moving
No,
nowhere.
bro.
It ain't happening. Period. Like that type
Yeah,
of shit.
no, I just don't know how that happens to a person. Like get beat out of your
Niggas
Reebok.
be so scared and in shock, I guess. I don't know. Feel me?
Bro, but
I
how
really
did you
don't.
get to that point? Like, take your clothes off? How?
All my brothers
What,
got robbed in
what?
New York. I ain't never got robbed, victimized, none of that. So I don't know. I ain't gonna hold
Nigga, you taking the watch, you taking the chain, get the fuck out of here. I am not taking my shoes off.
Like if I was getting caught, because I could get caught for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, taking it, no problem. Yeah.
Take
Boom,
this, nigga. I'm
back.
not taking my jeans off. I'm not taking none of this shit off.
And if it comes to some violating that type of shit, then you have to kill me. That's all.
Yeah,
Pass
just
out. I'm going
put
for
a
the
hole in
gun.
this shit.
Whatever. You got me fucked up.
Case,
Take the
and the
bloody
cops
shirt.
were claiming he was a member of the Rolling 20s neighborhood Bloods. The cops started investigating him back in 2019. They named Hood Rich Pablo Juan and 45 other alleged Bloods in the indictment. It's not clear what they thought Pablo actually did, but he caught 2 charges for violating the Georgia RICO Act. And
Major RICO.
That nigga got 2 charges. Nobody knows what he did. That's the fucked up shit about the RICO.
I don't like that weird shit either because it makes me think
Yeah,
weird. I don't
it's
like
crazy.
to make weird, but it make me think weird because I want to know what the nigga did because it's different type of crimes. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. That's over.
in 2022, he took a plea deal for 5 years in prison and 10 years of probation. There's a chance he'll get out early if he doesn't cause any issues on the inside, but he already got hit with the 1017 curse, and his career is pretty much dead at this point. Asian Doll was the first woman who ever signed with
YouTube has got some power in the media because you see how you keep referring to the the 1017 curse.
Mm-hmm.
That's going in the
That
cycle.
shit already. He already got like 6 people he named. That is definitely a curse. That shit was promoted
Gucci
to a
Mane.
curse. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
what
right.
is it, theory.
As a fucking journalist, yes, you
It's
said
officially
it's promoted as a curse.
She'd already been in the game for a couple of years and dropped a few mixtapes, but signing with Gucci was definitely the biggest moment of her
Oh
career.
God.
Asian Doll said that other labels had reached out and wanted to sign her, but she thought linking up with Gucci was the best decision. Asian Doll and Gucci made headlines when the deal was signed, and Asian Doll dropped a couple of mixtapes on the label. It didn't take long before issues started popping up, though. A few months after she joined Gucci's label, Asian Doll said she wishes she was still independent. She told the Dallas Observer that being on the label made everything too organized and that she missed being able to drop whenever she wanted to. Before Asian Doll linked up with Gucci Mane, she had dropped 6 mixtapes in 3 years, but the label apparently didn't want her to drop that much. There's a lot of planning that goes on.
Asian Doll didn't stand out as an artist. She was just a regular. Her music wasn't like that. That name, Asian Doll. Like, why you want to be Asian Doll?
Yeah.
Asian, like Chinese kid.
Guys, I got chunky eyes. So what, nigga? That doesn't mean you Asian. That means you're original woman. Original women had their eyes like that.
But I'm just saying, like, she wasn't special. She was a regular thotty lyrics, regular and not special. Ice Spice, she sound a little different. She got a different, like, she stood out. If you got that regular thotty flow, you gotta stand out somewhere.
And Ice Spice got a fatty too. That she
it
could
ain't
make it
that
jiggle.
though. Asian Doll body is way better. Trust me.
For real?
It ain't that. It's not. Yes, you gotta go look her up. It's not that. It's
I don't know. I think I would have heard about it by now.
Stood out. First of all, when Asian Doll, when Ice Spice hit, she had the fro.
So who would you hit? Who would you hit? If it was Ice Spice or the Asian Doll? No disrespect to your queen.
No, I ain't doing that. I can't do that. But my
all right, so ask me then. Ask me.
Who would you hit? Ice Spice. No, you
I'll
would
hit both.
Asian Doll.
Only if they both want to get in it. But if it's one and they're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, and they got respect for themselves, then I'll just do Ice Spice by
I'll tell you right now, if they would stand in front of you, you're gonna pick Asian Doll. I promise you.
No, I would pick Ice Spice.
I think
you crazy, yo. I just want to see that little baddie in like nothing.
Guess what?
On a perk.
I hope my nigga still watching because I know his ass. He's like, I don't want no Dominican girl.
No, I definitely don't want no Dominican girl, but she's American. You feel me? Like it's different. Like she could definitely get it. Ice Spice, if you're hearing this, no disrespect, but respectfully, I don't care the age difference between us two. Respectfully, you could fucking get it. I swear to my mom, buried in the Dominican Republic, you could fucking get it.
DR.
Behind the scenes, when it comes to who gets to drop and when, and Asian Doll wasn't rocking with how they were doing business. So in 2020, Asian Doll announced that she was leaving 1017.
Oh God, that's when the curse
She just
started.
asked Gucci to let her out of the deal, and he said okay. It was clear that there wasn't any bad blood, but that didn't stop Asian Doll from getting hit with the 1017 curse. Right after Asian Doll left the label, she got picked up on drug charges in Georgia and had to spend a few days in jail. Then in 2022, she was arrested again. Apparently, she had been wanted by the cops for over a year for not showing up in court and for speeding without a driver's license. Asian Doll didn't have to do a lot of jail time over the situation, but her career started falling off fast, and now her new music.
Crazy. She don't look. Yeah.
She's all right. I'm not gonna say she won't get it, but it's like it's a package deal. You know what I'm saying? If Ice Spice says she'll do the threesome with her, then she could come. But if she says no, then I would just tell her, yo, are you willing to wait till I finish chilling with her? Because then I'll fuck with you. Know what I'm saying?
Music isn't making any noise in the industry at all. Lil Wop was another rapper that Gucci signed to 1017 Eskimo. Even though
This is the weird shit, if I remember correctly, but I'm gonna let it play out. But
yo, just know that after Gucci Man says it's okay, you could leave the contract, that's when the bad shit starts happening. I think that's what Pooh Shiesty was not trying to hear. He knows that if he would have said, let me let you out the contract, something bad was going to happen. So he said, we can't let him grant us the permission to leave. We need to force him. So the curse doesn't work. I think.
Lil Wop was from Chicago. He was still heavily inspired by Gucci Mane. His rap name was inspired by Gucci's nickname, Pooh Wop. And Lil Wop even had a tattoo of an ice cream cone on his face.
Oh, God.
Lil Wop was the cousin of Famous Dex, and homies with Trippie Redd started popping off in 2016 when SoundCloud rap was blowing up. So when Gucci started his new label, Lil Wop was one of the first rappers he signed because it seemed like the perfect fit. But Lil Wop's music career never really took off after signing to 1017. After a few months, he started complaining that the label wasn't doing anything to help him. He ended up leaving the label in 2018, never did much else in music. Instead,
There's some weird allegations about him.
He said he started doing OnlyFans. Oh my!
I'm talking about even weirder than that. Hold up.
He started doing OnlyFans and later came out as bisexual on Twitter. Even though he looked up to Gucci growing up, Lil Wop hated him after signing to his label. In 2022, Lil Wop let it be known he was no longer associated with 1017.
Hold up.
That's why they call him Little Wop.
So
they call him Little Wop because he be giving, bro. He bisexual. Who you think was giving the dome piece? He was giving the dome piece.
That's Gucci name.
And bro, but that's not why he was doing it.
You saying
Gucci was doing it because of money? He was doing it because he was doing. He was the guap. He be doing the guapity, the sloppy toppies.
And called Gucci Mane a weirdo. Gucci's 1017 Eskimo label didn't work out at all. He allegedly spent over $4 million of his own money trying to get his artists popping, but all of them got hit with the 1017 curse, and Gucci had to start all over again. He announced he was coming out with a different label called the New 1017. And this time, it actually looked different. Gucci started signing some of the hottest rappers in the game, like Pooh, Shiesty, Big Scar, Fujiano, Hot Boy West, and Enchanted. Gucci finally had a label full of artists who all had momentum in the industry. They dropped a compilation tape called So Icy Boys, and overnight, Gucci was running one of the hottest labels in the game. They still couldn't outrun the 1017 curse, though.
Of course
This time, the downfall was crazier than ever. Fujiano signed with Gucci to the New 1017 and was on his way up in the industry. He came up in the trenches and had served time on burglary and robbery charges. So it looked like he had switched up how he was moving and was ready to take rapping seriously. But just a few months after he linked up with Gucci, Fujiano was involved with a wild shootout at a club during one of his shows. It's not clear how everything went down, but Fujiano...
What is Gucci? You the boss, and you just teaching these niggas, you sign them and be like, yeah. Like, you're not putting underneath. Nah, I can't blame you.
Listen.
I'm just saying it's a pattern. You're supposed to hire some people that talk to these young artists or something. What the fuck?
Yo, Bush. So you telling me that he had the old 1017? At least 7+ motherfuckers saw the curse. Everybody left because the label wasn't helping them. Everybody went through some crazy death, near death, long jail sentence, or big fallout. He starts a new label and he calls it New 1017, and people are signing up.
They still got a name.
They're the ones that listen. They deserve it. They deserve it. I'm sorry, nobody deserves death. Nobody deserves jail. But why would I sign to the new? Bro, name it something else. There's a million words in the English dictionary. You have to call it New 1017? I don't want it to be the New 1017. I don't want it to be 1017 at all.
Showed up during the set, started causing issues. Then both sides upped their straps and started letting off shots while fans ran for cover. 8 people got hit, and 2 of them tragically didn't make it out of the situation alive. Fujiano wasn't charged with shooting anyone, but his homie Jarquez Cooper was sentenced to 50 years for killing an innocent woman during the shootout. Fujiano's career already took a hit, but it was about to get way worse for him. In December 2020,
the homie got a 50 pack. The homie got a 50 pack because your dumbass was out there clout chasing and whatever. Because ultimately the blame is on the artist. Whenever the homie, because what type of niggas you're rolling with, you might be rolling with extra cash out. And now you know what I mean? So the homie got a 50 pack. That's heavy.
Wow.
He was booked for carrying a gun as a convicted felon. The judge let him out on a $50K bond, but Fujiano burned off his ankle monitor and did the race like Tay K. He didn't last long on the...
Of course he didn't last long.
Country boys, they don't give a damn about no...
Sentenced to 5 years after going on the run for a gun charge. Wow.
They don't give a damn about no...
Listen, that's the first right there red flag that this new label is going the same way the old version went down.
Them country boys don't give a damn about an ankle monitor. Like Pooh Shiesty went and allegedly did what he did with an ankle monitor. I feel like it's some slave shit that we still got in us, but when you down south, it's like, man, I don't respect nothing.
If they, yo Bush, if they put an ankle monitor on my ass, I'm gonna be not fucking with it because of the simple fact that in the future,
on the prison wall,
they won't offer it again. They will
Yeah.
not offer you the ankle monitor
He did
if
time.
you
We know how serious it is, but
if you burned it off.
you get an ankle. But he did time too. So that's what I'm saying. I think it was a strategic crash
That's
out. But
crazy.
we ain't get to the 25 million. So hold on.
That's crazy.
Run though, and a few months later, he got caught by the feds. Now Fujiano is serving.
Yeah, when you got an ankle monitor on, everybody know you leaning on the big house.
Mm-hmm. That's
Once
crazy.
you in there, they just so. Hey,
But cutting it off is a guarantee.
this was an official crash out. I was about to do a reaction to the worst crash outs of hip hop, and we're gonna do that tomorrow probably.
You should. You
I think
should.
he's the worst crash out I'm nominated, but there's others. Schoolie D who murdered somebody, Remy Ma. There's others, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
5 years in prison. But he's not the only new 1017 rapper who got locked up. Pooh Shiesty hopped in the booth and started blowing up from the jump. He was running up crazy numbers with tracks like Hell Night, Chopper Talk, and Day One.
Haven't
Gucci
heard
Mane saw
any
the
of those.
potential and signed Shiesty in 2020. And that's when everything really took off for him. Gucci and
Oh, yeah,
Shiesty linked up in
bro.
the studio for the track Still Remember. Then
Look at them
Shiesty kept
go.
up the momentum by working with superstars like Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Pooh Shiesty could have taken over the whole gang, but then he fumbled.
Shiesty was that, yo.
Bro, that Take It in Blood is my shit. It's the only song I know, but that's all I need to know.
Yeah, go listen to FDO shit.
And FDO too.
The bag and got caught up in some wild legal situation.
And Mr. 762 guy, that's what
No, I haven't heard that.
Situations. He was booked in 2020 for a crazy robbery and shooting in Florida. Shiesty and his homies pulled up to a hotel parking lot to buy drugs and sneakers from two dudes. But then Shiesty pulled out a Draco and shot one of them. Shiesty had plenty of money to buy whatever drugs and shoes he wanted. But for some reason, he decided to rob the dudes instead. And what makes the situation even crazier is that it went down right across the street from a police station.
Wow.
Shiesty bonded out for the robbery. Then a few months later, he was arrested again for allegedly upping his strap at a strip club.
Everybody always
Wow.
about these artists who rap about it but ain't living it. That's what we used to talk about. But when we used to talk about that, Pooh Shiesty was a kid, 6, 7 years old in the ghetto, watching this. But the OG, older niggas that's older than him, yo, they rapping it, they ain't living that shit. Now, see this motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. There's allegations, but I don't think that's true about him. Whatever running his mouth, but I don't think that's true. But he's standing on business. I don't give what nobody say. He's standing on business. Fuck it. He's standing on business. That's what I say.
If you ask me, I think that somebody's spending a lot of money to make it look like he's the guy talking, and the person that might be spending all this money trying to make Pooh Shiesty look like the guy that's ratting, when it's obvious that somebody gave Pooh Shiesty's information and said what he robbed from them and what he forced them to do. We already know who really is talking to cops. And hey, we already got somebody confirming it by telling us that the wife forced them to do it. Like, that's a confirmation.
Do that video real quick and then come back to this because I could do that. Nah, we already know. It's finesse 2 times.
Oh,
Go check it. And hitting a security guard. Shiesty skated on a strip club shooting because the witness took his statement back, but Shiesty didn't get so lucky over the other situation. In 2022, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy charges, and now he's serving a 5-year sentence, just like Fujiano. 5 years in prison is tough, but that's nothing compared to what happened to Gucci's artist, Hot Boy West. Hot Boy West came up in Texas and started buzzing in 2019 with his mixtape, Never Had. West already had a long rap sheet when he signed to the new 1017 label. He was sent to juvie back in 2010 for organized criminal activity, which basically just means gangbanging. Then he was hit with a 7-year sentence in 2013 for the same thing. Everyone knew that Hot Boy West had history in the streets, but nobody expected what was about to happen. It's not clear how much Gucci Mane paid Hot Boy West when he signed with 1017, but
hey, it's a lot of janky business that I didn't even know about. Damn. Go to this channel. What's his name? Because I think this is the same dude that do that rap whole that other big gang West Coast channel. But salute to him because I like this documentary. He sound like he's keeping it 100 hip hop. This ain't hip hop daily. Hip hop daily.
Shouts to Hip Hop Daily for the content.
Because he using the AI voice, but he, when you set up an AI voice, you gotta read. They make you read the whole thing, a paragraph of words. But the way he read it or whatever, he said it sounds decent. It don't sound that bad. I tried
Yeah,
it.
that's not mechanical.
It sounds terrible. So I gotta figure out how to with the
How to make it smoother, yeah.
obviously, it wasn't enough for West. Gucci had given West a Rolex when they made the deal. Then West decided to sell the watch for $9K. West met up with the dude who wanted to buy the watch. And after the buyer handed over the money, West kept the watch and started to drive away. The other dude tried to stop him, and that's when West started hitting him with the car door. West sped off, but it wasn't long before the feds were on him. The U.S. Marshals caught up to West and arrested him. And what made the
Gucci man just like, damn, I'm starting to think weird. He loved him.
What if they raid Gucci Man's house and they find a voodoo altar with all their names in it?
I'm starting to think weird. I ain't gonna lie.
The situation even worse is that West was carrying a stolen gun too. Getting booked on robbery and gun charges was bad, but it turns out that West already had a way more serious case hanging over his head. In 2020, Hot Boy West tried to
salute to you. I wish I spoke whatever language you putting up. Let me show the comment. Because they've been tapping in and putting up.
Yeah, Google translate that motherfucker.
Word.
run his baby mama's car into a cement barrier while their kids were in her car. The 1017 curse only got worse for Hot Boy West after that. He ended up pleading guilty to 2 counts of assault, family violence, assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, and a bunch of other things. And the judge sentenced Hot Boy West 15 years in prison. Road Boy was another rapper from Tampa, Florida, who got hit with the 1017 curse. Road Boy signed a 1017 in 2020 after Gucci heard his music and randomly DM'd him at 4 a.m. After he signed, Road Boy had the first verse on the track, 1017 Loaded, along with Gucci, Big Scar, Enchanting, Fujiano, and Pooh Shiesty.
Because I'm starting to think weird. They all young, all very talented.
Bro, that's that Illuminati shit.
But like a lot of artists on the label, Road Boy's career didn't last long.
Things
started to go downhill after a gay dude posted a photo of himself with another man that he claimed was Road Boy and said Road Boy gave him an AP watch. Road Boy denied the rumor on Instagram.
And his career went down.
That's the second gay guy.
Because if it wasn't no truth to that, it wouldn't mean nothing.
Nah, bro, there's definitely some truth to that.
You know what's up?
Oh, hell
but also used a slur that caused a controversy online. Then Road Boy also took a shot at Gucci, claiming the 1017 chain he gave him was fake, and he'd already been dropped from the label. Not long after that, Road Boy got arrested for burglary and carrying a concealed weapon, and his career never really went anywhere. Hot Boy West, Fujiano, Road Boy, and Pooh Shiesty all getting locked up.
You thought he finally hit gold.
That's 4 on the new label already, and like 8 on the last label. Yo, what is he trying to do? Like 100?
He just stopped trying to be a label owner. Stop it. 217. All the I guess
he should call that shit the Crash Out Gang.
I ain't gonna hold you because he's still getting money. He getting all of the streams. Pooh Shiesty shit streaming. It went up 1,000% or some crazy shit like that right now.
Yeah,
that money going to swap right now while Shiesty in jail. So it's as a business standpoint, we had them Harlem niggas on the show last night, and they were speaking business, but I ain't speaking business. I'm speaking real, nigga. I'm sorry, I can't speak.
Man, that's the Crash Out Gang right there. Crash Out Records.
Crashy.
Definitely heard the new 1017.
No, but he found a good artist, and he thought he did it. Who hit him up like the FDO drop went crazy. Went, you know what, nigga? I don't really fuck with you, nigga. Get me out of the contract. Not like that, but he said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it. Let's set up a meeting." Okay, cool. We're gonna renegotiate. Cool. He pulled up.
Negotiate with this AK.
He pulled up on some G negotiate. He did a G negotiate, nigga. Oh, that was off the top too.
But one of the biggest losses was when Big Scar tragically died in 2022. Big Scar came up in Memphis like Pooh Shiesty, and they were actually blood cousins. Scar dropped his first track in 2019, and a year later, he linked up with Gucci Mane and signed with him. 2020 was a huge year for him, but Scar almost died after getting shot in the hip. The bullet traveled through his body and ended up hitting his appendix, so Big Scar had to get the appendix removed.
So now I didn't even know that. This is the artist this is Pooh Shiesty cousin, who died on OD, who OD'd later, who's all the controversy about. I didn't know he a gangster, so that shit happened, especially in Memphis.
I mean, you should have said spoiler alert. I didn't know he died.
I didn't. Yeah, my bad. I thought when we talked, but you didn't know. But
no, I didn't know. But yeah, he dies anyway.
He died, but he's getting shot ain't no thing. But I didn't know that though. But he's from Memphis. And right now is the most dangerous place in the United States right now.
Big Scar.
He had already survived a wild car crash.
I had never heard of him or seen him.
Big Scar wasn't going to let the
shooting. I was imagining like the Lion King, like Big Scar, some dude with like a scar on the side of his face.
Yeah, you know the streets. Usually the feared nigga is a skinny little ass.
Yes, the guy has 5'4", like 100 pounds wet.
Yeah, play with him if you want to.
calmed down. He started dropping hot tracks and was blowing up in the industry fast. And in 2022, he was featured on the XXL freshman class. In December 2022, news broke that Scar was going to go on tour with Key Glock. But unfortunately, that's not how it went down. Big Scar.
So I tell you right there where he was at. He was about to go on tour with Key Glock, who's I think Key Glock is the artist, which is Young Dog artist, but he's a guy that got his lane. Steady money.
Man. That 1017 curse, bro. It took a lot of good, bro. All those artists could have changed the game, bro. We never even got to enjoy any of them.
None of them. You said the curse don't work though.
No. The curse works. It just works as soon as he releases you, and that's why Pooh Shiesty was trying to jump the gun. He said, "You're not gonna release me from this label. I'm gonna make you." Man, I'm not trying to die.
So you saying he probably saved this? He probably saved his career.
Probably did, yeah. On the low right now, he got out the contract by force. I don't think that this motherfucker could sacrifice him now. My bad. Did I say that too loud?
I've been struggling with drugs for a long time. And on December 22nd, 2022, he tragically died from an accidental overdose while he was at his girlfriend's house.
The second overdose.
Signing rappers from Memphis looked like a
two
good
gays,
idea.
2 overdoses.
Wait a minute. What the F are you insinuating about Big Wop?
There's life insurance on all these
to the
artists.
point. I don't want all this beating around the bush.
I feel like Gucci Mane has something to do once, twice is a coincidence, even maybe 3 times. But we have 12 individual cases, and they all end in the same result. They all have the same complaint. They all want it out of their contracts, and they all have ill-fated demise, either a long sentence in jail or buried. Overdoses, gay people. He produced 2 gay artists.
We don't have
what
no
are the
disrespect to
odds?
the LGBTQ community either on this channel. But
No. What are the odds that they were straight when they met him, and then they end up gay?
For Gucci, there's a lot of great artists in the city, but all the dudes who signed to Gucci have been hit with the 1017 curse. And this next Memphis rapper from 1017 got wrapped up in a crazy murder case right before his career popped off. Matt Critter was one of the hardest working rappers in Memphis. In 2021 and 2022, he dropped almost 20 mixtapes, and his name was buzzing all over the city. He linked up with Gucci Mane in October 2022 and had the chance to blow up, but instead, he allegedly kept both feet in the trenches and caught a body just a couple months later. In December 2022, a dude named Markeith Taylor was killed in an empty parking lot in Memphis. According to the police report, Matt Critter and 3 of his homies were sitting in an SUV. They told Markeith Taylor to get out of his car and come over to him, and that's when they upped their straps and started letting off shots.
That's why I'm thinking weird, because as the CEO, at what point do you start understanding the liability of these artists, or you just got some type of weird thing with these young boys that you know?
Bro, what are the odds that he's gonna have 13 different artists all having the same MO? There's some fucking weird shit going on here. I don't know what to tell you, but if you look at this does not sound right. Something here we can't put our finger on.
Then just a couple hours later, another dude was shot to death around the same area. It turns out that he was related to Markeith Taylor, and the cops think the 2 shootings are linked. Another crazy part about the situation is that one of the other dudes arrested for killing Markeith Taylor is Matt Critter's sister's baby daddy. Matt Critter is still signed in 1017, but at this point, it's not clear if he'll ever be free again. But Matt Critter isn't the only one of Gucci's rappers who allegedly upped his strap on somebody. And this next,
go subscribe to that channel right there, Mace Loke.
Shouts to Mace Loke. Shouts to Mace Loke. Yo, it's just crazy, bro. Look, there's another one we're gonna talk about.
No, this
bro.
I didn't know that we old. I wasn't tapped in like this. Damn.
Bro, there's a string of cases. Now I see why Gucci is participating in providing information. The only way he's gonna get away with this mass serial, I don't want to say murder, but this is some serial behavior.
Serial behavior.
This is
Kato
really
2
some
times.
targeting shit. He's targeting
the
these
Memphis
people.
rapper who linked up with Gucci.
I rush through this because I want to get to the 25 million. But yeah, you're right, and I didn't know none of this. And my peoples know. I be watching shit in real time with them. I'm reacting for real.
Oh, it's just so strange that everybody has the same ending. Nobody successful walks away. Name them.
The new 1017 label. Before he hopped in the booth, Kato 2 times was allegedly heavy in the streets and repped a
Kato
group
2
called
Times.
Rich and Ruthless, aka Double R. Kato already had a first-degree murder charge in 2017 and an assault charge from 2019. But when he signed with Gucci, it seemed like he was ready to turn it all.
At what point does a CEO say, put the liability in place, or does the CEOs keep saying, "Oh yeah,
I want to. You know what?
I want to street this young niggas."
I want to see that they don't all have life insurances. Tell me that their label does not provide them with a automatic life insurance in the clause.
You can ask ChatGPT that. Tell them we're gonna put a documentary together. Fuck it.
Round.
I
But
feel like
after he
that's how
signed the
he's getting the
contract,
money.
Kato got.
What'd you say?
That's how he's getting his money. He's getting his money through tax write-offs for these dead artists that don't fucking go nowhere, and then he's getting money off of their publishing, and then he's getting money off of their life insurance.
You gotta be careful. Now you're insinuating that he got something to do with
Hey,
that.
I'm just saying, all roads are gonna lead to one path, and for some reason, they all lead to Gucci.
King Buddha Davis.
Booked for allegedly shooting his own brother at a Lil Baby concert. In September 2023, Lil Baby was doing a show at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. It's not clear what actually went down, but after Lil Baby took the stage, somebody started letting off shots and the show got cut short. The dude who got hit was a rapper named CEO Jizzle. According to reports, Kato and Jizzle were standing beside each other when the shots started going off, and the cops think Kato was the one who hit Jizzle. If Kato did shoot Jizzle, it was probably an accident though. They're allegedly blood brothers, and they've been making music together for years. Rumors say that Kato was trying to shoot an op, and Jizzle just got caught by a stray bullet. But right now, nobody knows what really happened. When the cops found Kato 2 times and arrested him, they found out that he was already on bond for 3 different felony cases.
I said something good here. I gotta put it up because you just talking about life insurance.
Yeah, royalties too. You got all these artists who were famous before he got them. He signed them to them. He takes their publishing, their rights, their everything. Now all of the money that they made before him is going to them because he renegotiated all the fucking rights to everything, the authorship, the publishing shit. Like, come on, this is crazy, bro. He 360 everybody, I bet you.
Including the murder charge back in 2017. Just like Matt Critter, Kato 2 times is still on 1017, but it's gonna be a long time before he can start putting on for the label again. If you're a rapper from Memphis, it's clear that you should sign with pretty much anyone besides Gucci Mane. Because in 2024, his artist FTO Set was arrested too.
Another one.
FTO Set was still in the Memphis trenches when Gucci reached out to him. Gucci told Set that he saw the potential he had and wanted to get him out of the streets.
I called him, he like, Gucci on the phone.
It's almost
Gucci
20
like,
people.
Hey, what's up? I'm like, what's up, Rob? He like, I want to charge your life. I want to see, like, everybody see something.
Oh, hold up. Guess what? We love you too.
Yes.
Subscribe and tell everybody in
Thank you so
Singapore and
much.
wherever the hell you at. Shangri-La. No, let me stop.
Thank you for the comment.
You see, you just something about you, like you read it to him, like.
What's fucked up? They're gonna translate it. They're gonna say you black dumb nigga.
You imagine you two motherfucking black fuckers keep talking about this hip hop shit.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Where's the good news?
Let me get back to this serious matter. It's a serious matter.
I see me and you.
So Set signed with 1017 and started buzzing in the rap game. Everything was looking up for Set. But then in February 2024, the news broke that he had been arrested because his bonds on an old case was revoked.
Oh, God.
Back in 2022, Set was arrested for running from the cops, having a stolen gun, a Glock with a switch on it, and weed. It's not clear why the bond was
Let me ask you a
revoked,
question.
but Set hops on
Is
IG and told
there
his fans that he
contract
was
negotiation involved with an IQ test? Because I think he's picking the bottom of the barrel. I think this is purposely done. Like every
He's not. He
single
picks
person
the- he
has
picks
a
talent. But
yeah, no, that's a fact. They definitely successful.
so
'Cause he
wait, you're not
shut them
familiar
down.
with the rumor of why this all started over his wife and Yo Gotti banging his wife allegedly when he was in jail?
So Yo Gotti was keeping her warm for him.
And Yo Gotti's from Memphis.
Pocket.
Yo Gotti, the Don from Memphis. So they say allegedly that Gucci he was so pissed off and hurt that he only wanted to sign Memphis artists and create that wed and be, you know what I mean?
Oh, and shut them down. So then that's probably what's going on here. Yeah.
Every artist that took a meeting with Yo Gotti, Gucci came back. Gucci hit him up after when he found out because you know the industry, everything's on the line. When you got a label, everybody gonna know everything. And he went to the artists and offered them way more money than Gotti and signed them. And it's a whole list.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go into that, 'cause I wanna
That's
get to the
believable.
But yeah, man.
That's kind of like what Beyonce did to every famous singer that came
No.
between her career and.
I'll say Beyonce.
I know. I love
Gonna
the.
be
I
home
love the
soon.
Queen. I love the Queen. Don't
I
get me
ain't saying
wrong. I'm just saying.
I don't love her. I don't know her, but I'm just saying this is different. This is a spiteful vendetta.
Yeah,
against
she ain't signed
person.
them. She didn't sign them. This motherfucker
Yeah.
signed the people. He
Because
literally went out his way
he got
to
hit.
shut them down.
I ain't gonna hold you to. And Yo Gotti been keeping it gangster for a long time, for a lot of years. He been
No,
chilling.
Yo Gotti. I mean, I like some of his music
I
too.
like Young Dolph too, but yeah, I like both.
Nah, I never fucked with Young Dolph. R.I.P. him though.
I'm gonna come chill. I guarantee you'll fuck with him by the time I leave. I promise.
Yeah, better.
It looks like FTO Set bonds it out again and is free now, but he might still be facing some serious charges. Gucci obviously likes signing street dudes from the South, and back in 2021, he gave a deal to Arkansas rapper Big Fizzle. Big Fizzle was still in high school playing football when he signed with 1017, but he
Arkansas is right next to Tennessee. I drove to Tennessee many times from California.
Yeah.
Right before you get to Tennessee, you in Arkansas. You know he took a meeting with Yo Gotti. If he was hot and he had a buzz in the street, he definitely
already had a buzz in the industry from tracks like Bandit and Superfly. The 1017 curse didn't hit Big Fizzle immediately. For a couple of years, he was staying out of trouble and racking up huge numbers. He had features from dudes like Quavo, and Big Fizzle even had a track on the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
But it seems like when you sign to Gucci Mane, it's only a matter of time before something bad happens.
Of
and
course.
in 2024, Big Fizzle got arrested for gun and drug charges.
Oh,
It's
my
not
God.
clear if he has to do any jail time over the situation, but hopefully he gets back to the bag and learns how to move smarter. Big Fizzle getting booked like that is good, but at least he didn't get stripped out of his clothes on camera like this next dude. Lil Rise, a rapper from Alabama, who started off
I'm
independent.
telling you,
Buzz-
yo.
Wait now.
That's
This
so
is the second one that got
fucking
stripped out his
odd.
clothes.
I can't shake the fact that that is so synonymous with every single body. It's like instrumental to be in 1017 and something bad happened.
And they all look the same. Young niggas. Young.
on his name. One day he was sleeping at his crib and his manager woke him up and said Gucci was on the phone and wanted to talk to him. Lil Rye thought his manager was joking at first, but it turns out Gucci had been trying to link up with him for a while.
I was asleep at my homeboy Dave's house, and he woke me up like, Gucci on the phone trying to talk to you. So I just turn around like, what? Then he do it again, and he like, your manager on the phone. He like, Gucci.
Always when people want their conspiracy shit, because that's what I say quick. Oh, you're a conspiracy shit. But now, and since Epstein and recent events, and when you said the shit you said earlier, I was like, nigga, but man.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Just think about the tax write-off for a record label that has 20 artists. How much money can you borrow? How many credit cards you could get? And then if you insure every artist because they're high profile, live in a dangerous neighborhood, and something could happen to them.
Trying to call you. So yeah, we get
A
on
lot
the
of
phone.
money, bro.
Lil Rye chopped it up with Gucci over the phone.
Especially if
then
you ain't
Gucci
paying
flew him
them.
out to New York and signed him to the new 1017. After he signed the deal, Lil Rye went on the No Jumper podcast. Adam 22 actually asked him about the 1017 curse.
Are you worried at all about the alleged 1017 curse?
No, I be hearing about this. I ain't worried about that.
You don't buy it?
Hell nah.
Go look up the first dude that had beef with NBA YoungBoy named G Money. This dude looked just like him, but that's on the side.
That's crazy.
Hell no.
But that's because he didn't know what was about to happen to him. Lil Rye started beefing with NBA YoungBoy because he thought YoungBoy dissed him and called him a rookie. YoungBoy had been locked up on house arrest in Utah for a while. Lil Rye sent shots at him on the track I Don't Respond and raps, I don't stay too far from Utah. Take a trip to see the view, ha. Who, why, you, die, who, bye, woo. My brother claimed he died, move. Ain't but
I don't like that stretch.
Wow.
Rewind it though, because I don't know if we got our fellow homie who's the Don Moo type in. Let me rewind it because I want to try to understand it, but I don't like that stretch. But let me rewind a little bit.
stay too far from Utah. Take a trip to see the view, ha. Who, why, you, die, who, bye, woo. My brother claimed he died, move.
Okay. Yeah. Because woo is a Don Moo type. What up, woo? Woo. He said die, woo. It might not be as stretchy as I thought. One more time, though.
Stay too far from Utah. Take a trip to see the view, ha. Who, why, you, die, who, bye, woo. My brother claimed he died, move. Ain't believe him till I see him draw blood. When you hit it in your head, that blood rush out just like a flood. Lil Rye and NBA YoungBoy started going.
My fault, I misunderstood that.
Oh, wow. He started beefing with NBA YoungBoy. That's not smart. And
why?
Because NBA Youngboy is known to have like about 13 bodies that allegedly
Oh my God,
people
you're
who beefed with him and they just turned up fucked
You're
up.
Trap Lord Ross.
Yeah, Trap Whore Ross.
Back and forth.
He'd
Then some
do
goons
anything
caught up
for
to
a
Rye
click.
while he was at a mall in Atlanta and robs him on camera. Youngboy clowned him over the situation, and rumors started flying that the NBA crew were the ones who jumped Lil Rye. But it turns out that it was actually some 4L affiliates who robbed him. After it went down, the 4L dudes banned Lil Rye from Atlanta and said he better get out of the city.
Oh, we didn't take your chain because you ran to the police, 12 ass. Screaming with your
12 ass.
goof ass. Yeah. Yeah, we back with them. Boy, come to this. They get the fuck out the city. You know why we didn't take your chain? Police ass, tap in.
But Rye clapped back and told him to drop their location. The whole situation was a bad look for Rye, though. He was able to...
You know what's ill? And we come from a different era.
Mm-hmm.
What's ill is how these kids think it's so cool to tell a location like the other people don't got guns and tell them we right here, we the toughest, like we bulletproof. When you witness people die coming up at a young age and you traumatized to a certain level, I think a lot of these kids they want to see it because they heard about their friends seeing it, they this, they that, they want it. Because if you that dumb, you ain't trying to survive. The name of the game is survive out here. Survive. I don't care where you in. Street life, corporate world, wherever you in. Survive though.
You know what their problem is? The problem is that they know that if they're minors and they wild the fuck out, they're not gonna get that much time. So they trying to catch them bodies and do all that crazy shit at that age because the most they're gonna get is 4 or 5 years, maybe at most 7.
Yeah, but that's not my point. I'm talking about giving the. Yeah, I understand you trying to catch bodies.
So they're like, yo, send the location. I'm definitely trying to kill.
No, didn't he just say I'm over here, we right here type shit? That's what I don't get. We right here.
No. He was asking them to. He was telling them, yo, drop the pin. Where you at? I'm gonna come see you. And the other motherfuckers was like, yo, we just beat you up and we ain't take your chain because you ran to the police. So this nigga's like, yeah, I still got my chain. Send the location so I could come check you. Like, bro, what do you mean send the location? You gonna go over there? You think you're gonna kill them in their hood? That don't make no sense.
Keep
You
his
gonna get killed in
1017
their
chain,
hood.
but
we was about survival more. We was sneaky.
Yeah, we were preservation, but we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have social media. Motherfuckers came to your block. You wasn't there. By the time they came back, you already heard they were on the block. You got bats hitting. You got guns over here. You got machetes over there. You ready to chop them up the next time they show up. But these motherfuckers are in real time. Look at him in the live, in a car. So when he says drop the location, when they drop it, it's because there's like a Draco waiting for you. When that car pull up, he ain't gonna be able to hang out the window.
But obviously, police ain't a factor with these young dudes. You look at what Pooh Shiesty did. Police ain't a factor with these young dudes. I don't think a lot of them. The real crash.
You know what it is? Hip hop police is only in New York.
No,
and
not
in LA.
Police. They gonna clown each other. If you scared of police or you should do something, niggas. These kids is crazy.
But that's preservation to them. To them, the way we would consider preservation, like we trying to survive, to them, that's the way they survive. They run to a precinct. Because now they're talking shootouts. We used to beat people up. They just straight shoot each other. The YNs don't know how to fight. You ever seen a YN fighting? It's fun as fuck.
I've never seen it.
They throw punches like spaghettis. But when it comes to the shooting, they call it duty, nigga. They headshots.
Hold up. They got no members. Hold up. Wait. Oh, shit. Salute.
Oh shit, let's go. Left side is
this is somebody that fucked with us.
3. Became a YouTube member. That's what's up. Let's go.
But that didn't stop people from clowning him all over social media. Lil Rye was talking tough online after it went down. But the video of him getting robbed like that is probably going to follow him for the rest of his
Look
career.
at that shit. That's a straight
Even though
robbery.
he
They
never
took his shoes
officially
off.
signed to Gucci, Coach the Ghost is another rapper who got hit
Oh
by the
my
1017
God,
curse.
Coach too?
Coach the Ghost is a rapper from Brooklyn.
I know about Coach. He's the guy that go, woo. He used to be dissing Pop Smoke. That's how I know about him. Coach the Ghost. Wow, that's how he shut that. That's who shut down his career, bro. That nigga was on the rise, bro. And then out of nowhere, he just shut down, bro. Fucking Gucci. Taking on New York rappers.
Who's affiliated with the set of the GDs that are known to be for Crip rappers like Pop Smoke.
One thing that's I guess impressive is the amount of fucking talent.
I mean, I don't know a song from the nigga, but I do remember he'd be like, woo, and I remember that weird shit. I was like, oh, that's fire.
Smoke and Fabio Foreign. Coach the Ghost blew up with a song called Hit List, where he dissed Pop Smoke right after Pop had just died.
Right after
Gucci
Pop
heard the
died.
song and asked fans on Instagram to help him find Coach so he could sign him to the new 1017.
Gorgeous.
Soon after, Coach the Ghost posted photos of himself rocking a 1017 chain, and everyone thought he signed to the label. But when the So Icy Gang compilation dropped with all the new artists on the label, Coach the Ghost wasn't on it, sparking rumors.
Gucci lame.
Oh my god.
So I said, nigga, his name is stupid to me now.
Bro, that's
He was already
crazy.
dropped. Coach the Ghost later revealed that Gucci helped him get a deal directly with Atlantic, the label that owned 1017. Coach the Ghost was a Brooklyn drill rapper and didn't really fit the southern trap sound of 1017.
At
Plus,
all.
Gucci probably didn't want to get in the middle of one of the biggest beefs going on in New York.
I was from Brooklyn. I think I remember him. Yep.
He signs the guy who has beef with Pop Smoke and disses him directly after he dies, and he doesn't want to get involved. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Especially after Coach.
White man shit. I mean, capitalism. You know.
Nah, that's just crazy. That's how you know he ain't signed him for that reason. He signed him to take the catalog, get the royalties. 20 artists, 20 royalties.
Atlantic didn't really
Coach fuck with 22 G's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, with all those fucking 42 Doug in them.
really help Coach.
42 Doug, man. 42 Doug in Detroit. Oh, they did a song together. Though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's them GD niggas.
The Ghost's career or save him from the 1017 curse. Coach the Ghost never had another big hit after that, and in 2022, he ended up getting arrested for murder while he was on the run in Georgia.
Oh my God.
Coach the Ghost had already spent 6 years in prison for a shooting and was still on parole when he got locked up, so he probably won't be out anytime soon. It's wild how Gucci's artists keep getting locked up, jumped, and dying young. A lot of fans think the label is cursed, and even Gucci's wife, Keisha Kayor, asked him about why his artists keep going to jail. It's a question a lot of people have been asking, but Gucci's...
But does that not mean like... Well,
his wife asked him that?
The people probably... It was probably a thing that she had to
So
address.
she's conscious of this?
That's
That's
she
even
not be?
weirder.
She's about her money. She's about her money.
Weird.
How can she not be?
That's weird. Now I feel like they're doing some sacrifices. That's weird. I think that's why. Wait. That makes sense why Gucci went to jail. He was Gucci. I ain't gonna lie. But then when he came out, he was on the Migos level. And you know the Migos. The Migos are like, this is like talking about helmets. This is about Hermes. This is about like top designer. How he came out of jail and landed Migos was crazy for me.
Oh, he knew Migos before he went to jail.
Still, nigga, a lot of people know Migos.
No, but what you said was crazy because when you talk about these designer and the level of high end, Gucci, when he went to jail, he wasn't high end.
He wasn't that. He was a lean drinking motherfucker.
He found Migos. He found Young Thug, allegedly, whatever they say. But
and he looked like a different person. People were saying he was cloned.
Yeah, they did say that.
This means that was the pact. And the pact was, how many people can you sacrifice?
But guess what? What doesn't make sense is you called him a clone, but when he had his fat, lean gut, somebody in the comments put that drink lean. When he had that fat, lean gut, he was punching his artist in the face. He was fucking over his cousin, who was Waka Flocka's first cousin. He was foul from the beginning.
Whole different person.
But he was foul. So how's that different? He's still foul.
So you in jail, and then you're at the Blueface moment where, like, that's why Blueface came out with all those face tattoos. That was his humiliation ritual. And now all of a sudden, he's buzzing and everything is all good. And we forgot that he's the rapper that can't hit a beat. He couldn't catch a beat if it was handcuffed to him, right? Same thing with fucking Gucci Mane. When Gucci Mane went to jail, he was that artist that we were like, yeah, because he's from the South, whatever the fuck. But he wasn't the nigga we was bopping. And then he came out, and then he's the nigga we bopping.
Gucci was lit from the beginning. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that either.
He wasn't lit to me.
Not to you. And not to
East Coast. Nobody in the Bronx.
The way he got the East Coast.
Playing that here.
The way he got the East Coast is just like you said. He got out on that high end shit. He
did that shit with the Migos. Because I remember when they dropped that fucking Migos song, they were walking down the fucking mansion, and then I was like, yo, I didn't even know I liked Gucci Mane at that moment. I did not know I liked the motherfucker.
He snuck in. You're right.
Dollars.
Okay, let's get into the. I want to get to the 25 million.
That's the Gucci Mane. That's the blood ritual of Gucci Mane.
Everybody know I watch the videos in real time. Me and Buddha, we watch our shit in real time. We're gonna be bringing y'all a lot of reactions. This is gonna be a thing. Me and the homie, because we the ones that's building this channel from the mud, and these channels gonna be the legacy.
Don't forget to follow my channel too, guys. The Cheat Challenge on YouTube. Follow me too. And another thing too. Drop in the comment box whatever you guys want us to talk about, current events, anything that you hear, shit that nobody know about. Send it to the fucking YouTube. We will broadcast that for you.
Yeah, because we about to do some real nice content too, some real edited, exclusive content too. But for these reactions, man, we watch this shit in real time, homie. This is
we do not watch this before.
They say the main reason why Pooh Shiesty did this, another big reason is 25 million that was allegedly finessed.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. If they give you listen, I'm gonna give you this much money to have a record label with this many artists. They don't give a fuck if they blow up. And that's up. Gucci Mane up now. 25 mil.
Shout out to
nobody shit.
Hip Hop History. It's an AI based channel with what they do, but they be on put me on the shit. So let's get into it though.
That is how much Gucci Mane allegedly collected off one artist, while that artist was sitting in a federal prison cell, not seeing a single dollar.
So sad.
And when Pooh Shiesty's mother reached out for help, needing anything, even just support, Gucci Mane ignored her like she was nobody. But here's where it gets real dark. When Pooh finally came home after 3 years behind bars, ready to reclaim his career and collect what was owed to him, he sat down and asked Gucci Mane directly, "Where is my money?" And Gucci Mane looked him in the face and said, "I'm broke right now."
That's the Gucci Mane before the ritual. Go back.
Records.
Those are the two Guccis right there. Go back a little bit. Just use the back arrow.
Was nobody. But here's where it gets real dark. When Pooh finally came home after 3 years behind bars, ready to reclaim his career and collect what was owed to him, he sat down and asked Gucci Mane directly, "Where is my money?" And Gucci Mane looked him in the face.
You telling me that's the same Gucci?
Yeah.
That's not the same Gucci, bro. Look at the jawbone on this guy. Look at the head shape on this guy. This is a different person, bro.
Yeah. You don't see no jawbone. Where's the jawbone? What you mean?
Bro, down here. Look at that square jaw. Look at his fucking chin. Look at his
from the lean.
Bro, whatever you want to call that, this is a whole different face structure. Look at his eye shape and everything. Now unpause it.
And said, "I'm broke right now." Broke.
And pause
the
that.
CEO of 1017.
Look at the fucking lip structure on this guy. It's a whole different human.
There's a such thing as plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Cameron had plastic surgery.
And then look at Oprah now. Oprah looking like she's 40 years old. I'm telling you, when they do the ritual and they in on the Illuminati level, where it's like now you're gonna have access to everything on some ludicrous shit. You gotta cut your fucking sideburns off. You understand what I'm saying?
Cameron did plastic surgery. He looked totally different.
On some motherfucking Kevin Hart gotta wear a dress shit, bro. On some Kyson that you gotta stop streaming shit. That's what he did.
Let's get into the
I just wanted you to see the two different guys.
You're right.
The overbite Gucci and the one that doesn't have an overbite. This one has an overbite, the other one doesn't. That's the best way to put it. This guy has an overbite.
The label that just spent 3 years collecting off one of the hottest artists in Memphis rap, broke. Now understand something. In the streets, there is nothing.
And I was saying the clone finessed them out of 25. Let's get it.
I mean nothing.
That nigga's
more
blood.
Disrespectful than playing with a man's money. That is the kind of thing people are willing to die over. And allegedly, Pooh Shiesty was done talking. On top of all of that, Pooh came home thinking his contract with 10.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Gucci already finessed a bunch of dudes from your hood, a whole bunch of young killers and gangsters. So he wasn't thinking twice about finessing this dude.
Yeah, he still got to keep feeding sacrifices to be a top dollar, just like Snoop, just like all of them. Sorry, guys, I'm not saying you guys are. I'm just saying there's some type of ritual happening that you guys are still on top. I'm sorry.
17 Records was done. He had done the time, he had paid his dues, he assumed that was it. But here's the part nobody told him before he signed that deal. When you go to prison, your recording contract does not end, it pauses. The clock stops on your album rollout obligations, but the CEO, he keeps collecting every stream, every sync, every royalty check, and you see zero of it while you're locked up. Pooh Shiesty did 3 years in federal prison. Gucci Mane came home to check after check. And when Pooh walked out and asked for his cut, he got excuses. So Pooh decided to handle it differently. He invited Gucci Mane to a meeting in Dallas, Texas. And what happened in that studio on January 10th, 2026 is...
You think Pooh wasn't talking to all them niggas? A lot of niggas, they say, oh, he gonna fuck you over. He gonna do this. I'm telling you. Pooh was like,
I don't know why nobody was surprised. Why everybody's surprised? Why?
Surprised about what? We talking about him being robbed. That's what we surprised about.
Oh no. I'm so happy that he took it upon himself to do something that will make him feel satisfied. Because I don't think that letting him out the contract was gonna satisfy. It was not. Not a guy like Pooh Shiesty.
That's a mean point. That's a mean point. I think you're right too.
Now the most explosive story in hip-hop.
3
And it is going
years,
to
he
put
kept
Pooh
all his
Shiesty
money.
away for the rest of his life if the feds have their way. Stay right here, because what I'm about to break down for you is bigger than the robbery. This is about how the music industry turns artists into products, how a contract can legally rob you blind, and how Pooh Shiesty's story went from Memphis underdog to federal fugitive in the span of 5 years. Do not go anywhere. Pooh Shiesty was one of the most promising young rappers to come out of Memphis in a decade. In a city that gave hip-hop 3-6 Mafia, Yo Gotti, and Moneybagg Yo. That is not a small statement. He had the flow, the energy, the street credibility, and the commercial appeal. When Gucci Mane came knocking, it felt like a blessing, a legend reaching down to pull up the next generation. But the relationship between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane did not stay a blessing for long. What people see on the surface, the collab records...
His relationship with Drake, with Dirk helped out a lot too. Came in with that Get It in Blood, and Dirk go down for that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
crazy.
I think he could have done that without fucking Gucci Mane.
They get a good point. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Gucci, when you deal with a guy that's in the circle,
it's the cosign. It's the cosign.
He put him in the circles.
You're right.
Matching chain photos, the Instagram posts. None of that tells you what was really going on behind closed doors. The contracts, the money, the silence. To understand how things got to the point where Pooh Shiesty allegedly put an AK-style pistol in Gucci Mane's face and forced him to sign a release at gunpoint, we got to go all the way back to where this relationship started, because this story does not begin in a Dallas studio in 2026.
The only thing I be hating about these niggas, they don't say allegedly. I hate that because that's not we in America. Nigga, I'm American. I don't give a fuck. It's allegedly.
At gunpoint, we got to go all the way back to where this relationship started. Statement. He had the flow.
It's a strategy for these YouTubers because sensationalism and they getting their money. I get it.
Yeah, but people got to make sure their statements are proper.
I would never do that. Me.
The energy, street credibility, and the commercial appeal. When Gucci Mane came knocking, it felt like a blessing, a legend reaching down to pull up the next generation. But the relationship between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane did not stay a blessing for long. What people see on the surface, the collab records, the matching chain photos, the Instagram posts, none of that tells you what was really going on behind closed doors. The contracts, the money,
extortion.
To understand how things got to the point where Pooh Shiesty allegedly put an AK-style pistol in Gucci Mane's face and forced him to sign a release at gun.
Sorry, hip hop history. Salute the channel. I was wrong. He said allegedly. I'm sorry, yo.
We got to go all the way back to where this relationship started, because this story does not begin in a Dallas studio in 2026. It begins in Memphis in 2019. Let's rewind to
I fuck with this channel.
2019. Lontrell Williams Jr., known on the streets and in the booth as Pooh Shiesty, was a 20-year-old kid from Memphis, Tennessee, with no major label deal, no industry connections, and everything to prove. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., known in Memphis as Mob Boss, had founded his own local label called Mob Ties Records. Pooh was raised around music. The studio was not foreign to him. The grind was in his blood. He dropped his debut single Hell Night in 2019, linking up with his day one running partner Big 30. Then came Shiesty Summer.
I love that Tennessee shit, nigga. I don't give a damn. Country boys. One day I'm gonna take you down there. You're gonna have a great time, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I love it too. It's in my blood. You're gonna Feel it.
Chopper talk from day one. He was grinding hard, building a regional following the old-fashioned way through consistency and raw talent. And people started paying attention. By early 2020, Pooh Shiesty had caught the attention of none other than Gucci Mane, the Atlanta trap legend.
Gave it away to AI. Pooh Shiesty.
Right,
He did a good job. But
the voice is on
the founder of
down back,
1017 Records and one of the most successful independent label bosses in hip-hop history. Now, Gucci Mane did not just offer a handshake, he extended a full joint venture deal. Pooh would sign to 1017 Records, which was distributed through Atlantic Records. That means Atlantic's infrastructure, Atlantic's marketing budget, Atlantic's global reach. For a kid from Memphis who had been going independent, this was the dream. Pooh said it himself in an interview. I don't know who else I would go to. Ain't nobody was coming at me like WAP. It just...
Nigga, this is a sad story, though, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah, man. To end up that fucked up at the end, unable to continue your career is fucked up. That's what we got in this shit.
Still, boys, the talent was there. But
Everything, bro. The drive, the time, the image, everything was cookie cut.
when you're dealing with a snake, you're gonna get bit. Maybe you should have signed to Yo Gotti. Sorry.
This made perfect sense. And on the surface, it did make sense. Gucci Mane had a track record. He had launched careers. Young Thug came through his circle. He had eyes for talent. So Pooh signed on the dotted line in April of 2020, and they celebrated by dropping a collaborative single together called Still Remember. On the record, Pooh literally rapped about the blessing of the deal, comparing himself and Gucci to Shaq.
I love this motherfucker who became a member, though. I love you. Left side us. We got your back. We ride. That Bull Light Cheek challenge. You remember, when Cheek become he gonna be a member there too, I believe. I think he is solid.
Facts. Can't wait till I get monetized.
Whoever stay down from the bottom end up being royalty at the top.
Facts.
Back in Kareem, he was happy. He was grateful. He was locked in. But here is what Pooh Shiesty did not fully understand on the day he signed that contract, and what most young artists never understand until it is too late. That deal was not just a record deal. It was a business arrangement structured to benefit 1017 Records and Atlantic first. When you sign to an imprint label like 1017, the label boss, in this case Gucci Mane, takes his cut before anything flows down to you. Recording costs, promotional costs, advances, all of it gets recorded.
So at this point, Gucci was an exec for like years and years. All kind of artists came and went out. We went through that. Died, a bunch of them. Went to jail, a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
On his finessing, cutthroat shit. He discovered talent. This kid got talent that he could really make something, but he's still on finessing, cutthroat shit, allegedly. Because I ain't reading no contracts, so I gotta say allegedly, but I think
do the math. If the label gave him 25 mil to have our roster of 20, he went through that. He didn't have to give nobody shit.
Recoup from your royalties before you see a dollar, and the royalties split.
All advance money. So some of it is writable off. So say they gave him 25 mil as a label, he probably could write off like 10. And he only got to pay back 15.
Talk about royalties. Somebody put in the comment royalties.
Quite a business.
Because, when you get an artist, they get a deal. And then they go blow up, and then they come back to renegotiate. But when they die, ain't no renegotiation. So the royalties,
you keep all their shit.
He said, somebody in the comments said royalties, so that's why it's great, because if they die, ain't no renegotiation. So they stay in that 360. It's over. And Gucci
shit. And why you think Shiesty ain't get no money? Because when you in jail, your contract is on hold, which means all the royalties, he gets to keep that.
Man, we be killing it on this channel. Man, y'all need to learn something every reaction, every episode of everything over here. Let's keep going.
In a typical imprint deal, the artist is often looking at 15 to 20% of the net. After the label takes its share, after Atlantic takes its distribution fee, after recoupment. The label.
Everybody in the hood knows it's a dirty game. We all know that, but it's fucked up when a rich black,
That's how they become rich. How you think Puffy was doing it?
Don't make me get
screaming for how long?
Jay-Z and everybody else. I ain't gonna do it today. We're gonna stay on topic.
Boss is sitting at the top of that structure, collecting on everything. Let me break down exactly how a deal like this works, because most people have no idea how these numbers actually move. And this is the key to understanding why Pooh Shiesty felt robbed before he ever pulled out a weapon. When a label like 1017 signs an artist, they are not just buying your music, they are buying your masters, meaning they own the
So they're getting
recordings,
all
not
the
just
other
the
money.
right to sell them. They own them. You are essentially selling the product you make to them in exchange for a percentage of what that product earns. In a standard recording deal in 2020, a new artist with no leverage would be looking at a royalty rate somewhere between 15 and 18% of what is called the SRLP, the suggested retail list.
I don't like the fake shit. Jay-Z was
Oh, he
being-
gets $1.50 from a $20 CD.
These dudes act like they for the people, but the contracts don't show that. That's
No, it don't. And then it's a 360 on top of that, which means that they're gonna take your YouTube money, they're gonna take your Spotify money, they're gonna take your fucking Instagram money. If you go book a tour, they're gonna take that money.
You know, sad. It's money that they don't need because they all fucking
Price of the music. But here is the catch. You do not see those royalties until the label has recouped every dollar they spent on you. The advance they gave you, recouped. The studio time, recouped. The music videos, recouped. The promotional campaigns, recouped. Every dollar the label spends comes out of your future
all
royalty
recoupable.
pool before you see a single check. Meanwhile, the label boss, Gucci Mane in this.
That's something that people don't really like talk about. You feel me? I don't think it's really understood like that to where you out there, okay, you got a little cousin that's lit in the hood. The big label find him, he gets signed. He pull up in the whatever. He rocking the whatever.
Mhm.
Around the neck, he got the whatever. He going to an apartment wherever. All that costs bread. And who the fuck you think they give? You think they go? You feel me? Recoup it. That's a big thing. People don't really
Listen, I'm gonna put it in drug terms so people can understand it. Imagine you have a drug spot, and your drug spot generates about $35,000 a day, right? You're making a lot of money. Now, when the record label comes in, they're gonna pay you $1,000 from your 35,000. They're gonna keep all your money because now you're in a 360 deal. On top of that, from the 1,000 that they're paying you, you have to pay back your advance, which is your $250,000. Now, everything that you're doing, the music videos, all that shit is marked up because they're gonna try to get all of the money back from the 1,000 that they're paying you.
So when you say advance, oh, I got signed for $1 million. That's not.
That's an advance. That's a
$3
loan.
million? That's a loan, huh?
That's a
not
loan, and I need that back from the 15% of your money that you're making. From the money you're making, I'm gonna pay you 15% to 17% from your money, and that's where I'm gonna take
So
your
it's
advance money back.
crazy loan too. It's one of them foul loans too. You say?
Oh yeah, yo. So the point is that when you do finish this contract, you owe them so much money, you have no choice but to sign again with the same shitty label.
But let's be honest here. When you a ghetto boy and you got the streets in your hood on lock, I can't put myself in them shoes because we
Listen,
ghetto boys. So you already thinking hella optimistic. Everybody on your side right now because you just got that check. And
this is what a lawyer will call predatory practice.
Predatory practice.
Case is operating on the publishing side and the master ownership side simultaneously. On the master ownership side, labels typically keep 82 to 85% of all recording revenue. So every stream of back-end.
Oh my God. 82 to 85% of the money is kept by the label who owns everything you made from that point back.
Why are you so surprised? I'm not understanding your surprise.
Bro, when have you worked and they give you 15% of your check?
They're a business. Okay. Say that like make me understand because I thought we were talking about the loan.
Imagine going to work.
We're not talking about the loan. We're not talking about the loan, Buddha. Then we're not talking about
the loan comes out of the 15% they are paying you.
Okay.
So you get if you get $1, the label keeps 85 cents. You get 15 cents, and from the 15 cents, you have to pay back the $1,000 they lend you.
But there's a saying: you want 10% of everything or 100% of nothing.
let me make it make sense. A manager that you hire to administer your business as an artist gets anywhere between 10 to 20% for booking you for doing all this shit. A record label pays you that from your money.
Okay.
So imagine if the manager is like, damn, I don't even get that much money, but he doesn't have no talent. He's just booking you, talking for you.
To be honest, the manager comes later. The manager got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And he's going to be 20% of the 15%.
Damn.
And also your expenses and your music videos and your advance. So you don't get no money. You just look rich.
When you got a big OG, gangster, whatever, rapper, famous as hell.
There's no way you could get, bro, there's no fucking way you could pay back an advance from 15 cents.
He said
no
his
way.
family is broke. You ain't thinking about that. You ain't thinking. You said you thinking, oh man, it'll be all right even if I don't. Rock gonna fuck with me. He gonna let me.
That's not how they're doing it. They're being fucking stalked by famous people. If fucking Jay-Z called you and told you I want to sign you, you're not gonna say no. It's fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah, you're right. They're being stalked because they're hitting the streets. They getting their buzz. They doing their thing, but they don't realize they could keep doing that and end up with the big bag. But when a big guy like Guap or Jay-Z
appears,
not a white label exec, not some square dude.
Yeah,
right,
the guy that's supposed to be signing you.
Yeah, not him. But when the Guap come and the Jay-Z is somebody, romanticize.
Listen,
your business go out.
Go out the window because you're like, I could be a part of the Gucci Mane gang. Even if there's a curse, I could be part of the gang. People are going to know me as of tomorrow. And he's giving me money. And he's putting a rollie in my hand.
Yeah, that's
predatory because tell me the guy that he did that for and became famous.
He said, oh, we offended.
So everybody that he meets, they already buzzing. After he signs them, they never buzz again.
Okay, we doing worst crash out tomorrow, but then after that, we're gonna do the real predatory. Cause you talking about what? I'm gonna tell you,
Bro,
we'll go into it, but let's keep going because
that's
we still ain't getting to 25 million.
I feel like he
that generated $1. Gucci
Like
Mane's
shopping.
1017 Records was seeing 80+ cents of it. And there is something else people forget: touring. Before Pooh Shiesty went to prison, he was reportedly pulling in between $30,000 and $50,000 per performance. He was doing shows across the country at the peak of his momentum. A label with a 360 deal, which means the label takes a percentage of all revenue, including touring, merchandise.
You see? Oh, he's raping you records, bro.
Oh, he's not.
Raping you records, bro.
And we're going
80%
hold
of everything.
Hold on, because we gotta really put stuff in perspective, though. He wasn't famous. He had a street buzz probably in Memphis. Nobody know about him. He wasn't like the nigga that was just did a grind. Like a lot of dudes did they grind and got worldwide on their own. And then
How you think Gucci heard of him? He had to be doing something right. He already was making money off of YouTube. He was making money off of Spotify. He had enough to buy chains and shit.
He wasn't doing nothing right if he signed a 360 deal because his pop said, yeah, sign it. His pop's a businessman.
He didn't have a deal before that.
He wasn't like that at the
They
time.
were indie before that. They were indie before that. They had no clue what it's like to be signed.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were stalked by a famous rapper, convinced into signing with a bunch of glittery shit, only to put them under because once you sign, everything you owned before that is mine.
And if you die, go to jail. It's even better for me.
I own it. It's mine. You want it back, you got to pay me.
So wait a minute. That's a strategy then.
Yes.
Better. You gangster, you super gangster, great. Get the life insurance and get the 360. So you go to jail, you die, I get everything.
Everything.
That's a strategy. That's a diabolical.
Bro, 20 people we gone through.
And endorsements would be collecting off every show too. When you add it all up, streaming, album sales,
he don't even give them a million.
Merchandise, sync licensing.
And this video is only based on Pooh Shiesty.
He owns their likeness, bro. He owns their name. 360 deal. He owns the entire entity of Pooh Shiesty.
You know what just went off in my head? A light bulb. Pooh Shiesty realized that in the can, and that's what really threw him over.
That's where he never been in a contract.
He was in the can, lit, and he realized
He said, "Yo, wait a minute, this nigga
family
got
like,
me,
oh no, we ain't got money for that. Oh no, I know you think you, I know
bro."
you know how
Before
much money you generated with them songs, but we ain't got that money.
I'm gonna tell you something, Pooh Shiesty was waking up before Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty was waking up and checking his computer and his algorithm, and he was getting paid. After he signed to Gucci Mane, he was only seeing some money because he went on tour, and it was a large amount. So when they gave him the 15%, it was a lot of money. But what about what they kept? The
Radio
360.
royalties, the number that flows through a label off a commercially successful artist is staggering. And the artist, especially
Staggering.
early in their career under a restrictive deal, sees a fraction of what the label collects. No cap. This is why so many rappers who go platinum end up broke. Pooh Shiesty did not have the leverage of a veteran. He was a new artist. He took what they offered him because at that point in his career,
That's why the other day I said something about the show and they didn't understand me. I think we talking about the top 5 rappers. And I'm talking about the image. They said something about images because it's very important for the kids. But when that money man image was created, that top, I'm the money man, I'm the rich money man in the ghetto, like, and that became the top guy. That's when a lot of evil into the Jay-Z. I'm sorry,
Bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Bush, in the music industry, this has been happening. I'm gonna tell you how back. Right? Did you know that what Pooh Shiesty did? I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on. You about to go into what you say?
The same thing that Pooh Shiesty did, or is alleged to have done, to Gucci Mane. I'm gonna tell you a group who did this back in the days, and they're the most. You would be like, no way. TLC. They had to do the same shit that Pooh Shiesty did because they were the biggest group on earth. And
oh yeah, they did run up on. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, they did run up on. They did run
with
up
guns, bro. They
with
ran
guns?
up on Babyface with guns, bro. She was fucking with WC from the West Side Connection. You think them motherfuckers did Mac 10? You think she ain't show up with them?
So what you're saying is ain't nothing new under the sun. This shit's been done.
Bro, this has had to be done because it is predatory practices that these guys get away with because they lock you into a 360. Once you sign that, you sign your life away. You never seen that video Dre Day that they making fun of Steve Rosenberg and Yeezy when he says sign your life right here. I mean, sign your name right here.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what that is. That's why you see that Eminem makes fun of everybody. He says, y'all talk about me being this, me being that, but my check is cut by a black man.
Big facts.
Big facts. So at the end of the day,
worth more than the money.
All he did was he saw I could take advantage of brand new talent, take their catalog, take their royalties, put them on a 360, get the money that I'm gonna get from Sony or Warner Music Group, get a $25 million advance, $1 million for every artist, and then don't even give them 30,000.
Because the cold fact is his kids are gonna be eating off of Pooh Shiesty.
Life insurance
decision would define the next 6 years of his life. Now let me break down the money because this is the core of everything. Within months of signing, Pooh Shiesty dropped the record that changed everything. November 6th, 2020, Back in Blood, featuring Lil
Back
Durk
in
hits
Blood.
the internet.
Guess
and
who
the
owns
streets
that?
went crazy immediately.
Gucci Mane.
The song debuted on the Billboard Hot.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Gucci was signing a bunch of dudes, 360s, and seeing what popped. That's what he, that's what he.
But that's what I'm saying. He wasn't signing niggas to see who popped. They were already popping.
No, they were popping in their hood locally.
Exactly. The push they needed
lot,
was
though.
a
That's a
feature.
lot. Yeah,
A
you're
feature.
right.
That's all they needed. Why are you gonna sign them to shelve them?
100 and climbed all the way to number 13. For
That was the
reference,
last
that
I
is
heard
one
of
of the
him.
highest charting debut singles from any
So
Memphis
FBO.
rapper ever. It was certified 5 times platinum by the
Five
RIAA.
times
5 times
platinum.
platinum. Now let's talk about what 5 times
broke.
platinum.
That's a major shit on Yo
You know how much
Gotti,
money he would have had?
all of other Memphis artists. Other
He
major
would
shit
have
by
had
Gucci.
so much money if he would have never signed that 360. He would have just got a
Had
regular
that
standard
song.
deal.
Sorry, he wouldn't have had the song if he didn't sign the 360. I'm sorry. He wouldn't have had that song. He wouldn't be that big if he didn't sign that 360.
I'm gonna tell you who could have signed him, and he would have had the same song. Fucking Little Durk himself.
Man, Please, Lil Durk ain't know about him till he was introduced to him by the big dogs.
Actually means in real dollars. A platinum certification means 1 million units, combining streams, digital downloads, and physical sales.
How much
On
you made
streaming
off of that?
platforms, artists typically earn somewhere between 3 and 5 thousandths of a dollar per stream. That sounds small, but when a song racks up hundreds of millions of streams, the money adds up fast. Back in Blood has accumulated over 600 million streams on Spotify alone, and that is not
I thought you were gonna say dollars. I'm tripping. My bad.
counting Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Amazon, and every other platform. Conservative estimates put the total streaming revenue from that one song in the range of $3 to $5 million, and that revenue does not stop. It keeps flowing in every single month, every single year, as long as people keep pressing play. And guess who sits at the top of that revenue chain?
Gucci
Mane's
Mane.
1017 Records. But Back in Blood was just the beginning. In February of 2021, Pooh dropped his debut mixtape, Shiesty Season, 17 tracks.
Oh,
Features
God.
from Lil Durk, Gucci Mane, 21 Savage, Big 30, and more.
Oh,
the project debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 with 62,000 album equivalent units in
Who
its
owns
first
it?
week. He became Billboard's Hip Hop Rookie of the Month. Additional records like Neighbors, Twerksome, Guard Up, and SUVs all added platinum and gold certifications. Multiple revenue streams flowing simultaneously. Streaming royalties, YouTube ad revenue, radio play, sync
All of that.
licensing deals,
He owns
playlist
all of that now.
placements. His name was everywhere. At the peak of his momentum, Pooh Shiesty's annual income from music was estimated at over $1 million a year. And remember, that is Pooh's share after recoupment. The label.
That's just his share after recruitment.
That's his share. Just imagine how much money he would have made if 85% went to the label and his share was $1 million. Oh my God! Do you hear the astronomical robbery?
Diabolical. Gucci.
Yeah, I would fucking rob that. I would rob that motherfucker too. Take everything. Give me the fucking piece to the Phantom.
If Gucci didn't realize this boy's a star and made it good for him, then he deserved what he got.
Take the fucking teeth out of your mouth. That's what I would have said.
See, thank you. Real hood boy talking. And everybody else is like, oh, he crashed out. He fucked up his money. I get it.
Bro, if
Sometimes
he made a, just tap the back arrow 2 times and let's hear that number one more time, yo. Okay. Right there.
Records like Neighbors, Twerksome, Guard Up, and SUVs all added platinum and gold certifications. Multiple revenue streams flowing simultaneously. Streaming royalties, YouTube ad revenue, radio play, sync licensing deals, playlist placements. His name was everywhere. At the peak of his momentum, Pooh Shiesty's annual income from music was estimated at over $1 million a year. And remember,
A
that is
year.
Pooh's share after recoupment. The
That
label
means
is taking its cut
85
before any of
went
that
to
hit his
the
pockets.
label.
According to people familiar with how 1017's deals work, an imprint deal structured the way Pooh's was would likely give Gucci Mane's label a 50 to 70% take of the
50 to 70%. 70% being more an emphasis.
that contract should have been renegotiated when that get it in
It
blood.
would have been renegotiated after they got in, right?
Yeah,
Then they would have been like, let me look at it.
apology, that contract should have been. He should have worked something out. Should have been in contract
Just for the
with
new
contract,
numbers.
Seeing how he feel about his cousin dying. Seeing what he was a real businessman. Because my Harlem people's is on the show. Like, oh, he's a businessman. If he was a real businessman, he would have been in tune with Pooh Shiesty through the whole bid and everything else. Because he would have realized that's his goddamn money, his bag right there. He gonna get money off of him, obviously. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Bro, listen, if he would have been, if there would have been some type of like, I know what I'm doing involved in this, or they would have spoke to a lawyer and said, all right, because listen, I'm going to tell you something. A company will charge you for management 10 to 20%. But if you're Mr. Beast, that number drops to like 3%. It's
going to drop.
It's going to drop because you are working with a guy that makes billions. You understand? So we can't give you 10%. We'll give you 3% of the billion. But if you're making millions, we'll take 20%, right? When Pooh Shiesty went 5 times diamond, when he went 5 times platinum, right there, it would have been a new number.
But
5 times when he went diamond, would have been a new number. You get what I'm saying?
Who's to say Shiesty wouldn't have crashed out later though? Because he probably would have. So
He's still entitled to his money. It's his work.
Entitled to his money for sure.
It's his work.
I'm not
This
with
is
that.
work. Now, don't take advantage of the youth, and then you turn off their fucking glow, and then you walk away with their bag, and now we don't got the artist that we fell in love with. We don't got no more from them because you destroyed it.
Because you don't have the wisdom and the gratitude
Because you couldn't do it, nigga.
You're not the boss.
Fucking do
The recording revenue before Pooh sees anything, and that is before Atlantic gets their distribution percentage. When you calculate the full picture of what 1017 was generating off Pooh Shiesty between 2020 and 2022, the streams, the tours, the merch, the features, the sync placements, we are talking about serious money flowing through that label.
Money.
People close to the situation allege that number exceeded $25 million in total revenue off Pooh's catalog and likeness. $25 million. And here's where things start.
Yeah, that's what people allege. His mom, I think, alleged that certain people close to the situation.
That's what he should have done.
Let's just say
Fuck the
50
guns.
Nigga finessed them like, this is bad, bro.
Started getting real grimy. In October of 2020, just months after his debut explosion, Pooh Shiesty got caught up in a shooting in Bay Harbor Islands, Florida. Armed robbery charges, aggravated assault, criminal theft.
It's bad because it all add up for Gucci. He's seen this 1,000 times with his artists. He was
But
waiting.
that's how you gonna maintain the lifestyle that you're supposed to with $1 million. You know what $1 million translates to? 20,000 a week. And you know what? $1 million minus the government is really 700,000.
A whole case unfolding around him at the exact moment his career was taking off. Then in June of 2021, he was arrested again, this time connected to a strip club shooting in Miami, held without bond. By January 2022, Pooh Shiesty pleaded guilty to federal conspiracy charges. And in April of 2022, he was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months.
Majority of people saying he's a crash out. He's going to crash regardless anyway. Fuck him.
Yeah, but so is NBA. And look at NBA with all his money because he never signed a slave deal. That's called a slave deal. The 360 deal is a slave deal.
Oh, mean point. Hold up.
So you can see the difference
People
between.
want to say he's a crash out. It was going to happen regardless. He's talented. We all can't deny that.
Listen, NBA is a crash out too. And look at the difference between NBA. He went and did all his stupid shit, got ankle monitor, got stuck in his house, and look at all the money he's made because he didn't sign a slave deal. 360 deal is a slave deal. I don't even know why that's still legal. That should be illegal.
Prison. He was 22 years old. Now here is your soul when you think about it. The moment Pooh Shiesty walked into that federal facility, his clock as a working artist stopped. No tours, no
course not. And that's what he does to everybody.
No brain.
Set up, right?
He shuts the clock down, bro. Because he already making money off whatever they did.
But that's the thing about this is different between independent and working for the machine.
And labels. Yeah.
Working for that machine,
The machine,
shut your ass down.
the machine controls your income. Look at what happened to Kanye.
Yeah, when we thought big artists it couldn't happen to, but we seen it happen to the biggest. Pause. We seen. So that's the y'all young niggas rappers out there coming up. Think about that.
Listen, advice to the young artists out there who have a fan base. I'm not talking about the nigga on the block that wants to get put on. I'm talking about the niggas that have a fan base. They go out and there's people and you go and you check your YouTube and you got 10 bands and you could pay for a fancy little video. Do not sign with the majors. Ask for a distribution deal. That's it. All you need is access to 1 million copies. And they will provide you a business loan, which is the same thing as an advance, except for a company.
Distro. Man, we gonna close it like that.
Please.
Those 2 hours. But,
yeah, man.
Hey, this is an epic reaction, my boy. Jeez, Buddha.
King Buddha, man.
King Buddha.
The cheat challenge, man.
So already know, man, and we about to put it in full force. Y'all about to see super quality content coming, interesting interviews with real cool people that did things in life from a real perspective. Because you already know me, I ain't one of the fakers. This is the real. Y'all know cheat, y'all. Yeah. So be ready and just show gratitude, attitude, be great.
Be grateful for everything, because even in every scripture in the world, it says, if you have nothing, it doesn't matter if you have shit and you're a fucked up situation. If you don't have gratitude, you could lose everything, but you could be the wealthiest man on earth. And if you have gratitude, you will get more. So remember, gratitude is really important.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We love y'all. Make sure y'all liking all the share and everything. Shout out to the new member. You feel me? Left side of me, Buddha.
Shouts to all the new members, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment about what you think about these topics and what you think. Is Pooh Shiesty a rat? Is Gucci Mane a rat? Or is this just something that overlapped? And then just like TLC, it's just something that labels force their artists into a fucking corner, and there's a fight or flight where the artist just doesn't know how to translate from a street life to a business corporate world.
Big facts.
Drop it in the comment box.
Yeah, and check us out next time. We back at y'all tomorrow though.
Peace.